and ADCC champion Fionn Davis aims to prove that her 2022 victory over Adele Fornerino was no fluke.
I've worked really hard, not just these last 6 weeks, it's also these last 10, 11 years. All of that is coming into fruition for this match.
With a clinical rear naked choke win in their first encounter, Davis is ready to once again make her mark on the grappling world. But standing in her way is Australia's Fornerino, fresh off an electrifying run to double gold at the 2024 ADCC Championship. Hungry for redemption, Fornerino is eager to rewrite history and stake her claim at the top of the sport.
I felt like there
All right,
wasn't
what's up,
a massive
everybody? How
gap
you doing?
between me
Working on
and
some.
out of the next 2 or
is
3
this
years
free?
of
Are
training
you
after
paying
that
for
was
it?
just bridging that gap and making sure that I'm feeling comfortable on that
Yeah,
stage.
man.
I'm feeling comfortable with the lights, and now we're going to see a different version of me here tonight.
Touche.
It's the matchup between the two best in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
Whose
right now
hand
it's
will
free.
be
This
raised?
moment is free. Two of
In
the best in the
co-main
world.
event,
Which
two
hand will be
titans of the
raised?
mat meet in a
You know what I mean?
high-stakes
What up,
grudge
State?
match.
Foul? How you doing? How's everybody doing?
Canuto, the hometown
We
heroine,
get a,
steps
no, we
onto
got
the
it.
mat
Then
for
we're gonna
her
be. So
fifth
here's how
time.
we're doing this.
Perfect
We're gonna
in
watch
her
the first
FBI
2
appearances.
matches,
Canuto looks to avenge
and
her
then
2018
we're gonna switch
loss
over to the
Anna
watch-along
Vieira.
side where you have to
Vieira
go
submitted
to
Canuto
Fight
in the
Pass
gi and wants to
and
prove
watch
that
it.
she
Right
can
now it's
also get the
free
tap
on YouTube and
without it.
everything like that
With
for the first 2,
Canuto's
but then it goes back to
undefeated FBI streak
watch
on the
along.
line, and
So then
Vieira
you'll
in
have to watch
relentless
along by
pursuit of
what?
supremacy.
Going to
Expect
Fight Pass
fireworks as
to
both
get
athletes
UFC
hunt
Fight Pass
for the
11.
finish.
Does that make sense?
Fierce rivalries,
Make sense?
jaw-dropping submissions, unmatched talent.
Yep, that
Live
was
from
absolutely
the UFC
yes,
Apex
yes,
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yo, Cameron, how you
This
doing, my
is
friend? All right, let me get back to
UFC
this.
Fight Pass
Hey, Canuto.
Invitational 11.
How's everybody doing? Everybody doing well? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out to we got us a Thursday.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm doing good, Johnny D. How you doing?
I'm
looking at Las Vegas.
That is often the setting for some of the biggest events in sports and entertainment. And tonight, the Combat Sports Capital plays host to a stacked night of grappling. High stakes will be on the line in our main event as we see Fionn Davis take on Adele Fornerino. Live from inside the UFC Apex, you're locked in to the Fight Pass Invitational 11. Our broadcast is also available in Spanish. Alongside Michael Chiesa and B-Mac, Brandon McCaffrey, I'm TJ DeSantis. Thanks for joining us here for the Fight Pass Invitational.
Look at these guys
11.
all dressed up.
Michael, the jiu-jitsu world is going through a revolution, and it continues here tonight. We've got a stacked card with some history in our main event.
History in our main event because it's our first female main event between 2 of the best female
Look at this.
grapplers
We
in
got
the world.
we got
the
Chiesa,
FBI
B-Mac.
powerhouse, Mason Fowler making his return in, and what I believe could be our match of the night, Taka versus Rocha. I mean, top to bottom, this card is loaded. We got a lot of fun on the docket tonight, guys.
B-Mac, you were talking about this
Metaverse Cop with the 40 months. Much love and
for
appreciation.
us to make
What
history,
up,
but
Jen?
this is
Sup,
important
chat?
for
How
the
you
whole
doing?
women's side of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most important matchup that you can make in the women's division, no question about it. But this might be one of the coolest matchups you could make in the entire sport right now. You got the woman that I believe is probably the greatest female to ever do jiu-jitsu in Fionn Davis, taking on the woman who has probably the strongest trajectory of
Fionn
anybody
Davis
in the
is the
sport
best?
right now in Adele Fornerino.
That is our main event that sits atop a stacked card. Let's take a look at some of the action.
Let's have a
that is
gander to
headed
this
your
card.
way. Ladies
Raquel
in our main event,
Canuto,
but also they
Vieira.
own the co-main event
I
spotlight
say
as
that.
we'll see the hometown hero and Raquel Canuto take on
William
Ana
Tackett.
Carolina
So we got Danny
Vieira.
Mara
William
and
Tackett makes his
Joe-
highly anticipated FBI debut. He takes on the
Sebastian.
undefeated FBI vet in Achilles Rocha. And Mason Fowler, an FBI tournament winner, he returns tonight to take on newcomer.
Oh, we got Mason
Cristiano
Fowler.
Troisi. Let's talk about the main event. Fionn Davis owns that label as
Fionn
the best
Davis,
women
right? Got the
in
win over
jiu-jitsu.
Adele.
Michael, what can we expect from her tonight?
What we can expect is a well-rounded game, and when she's on top, her
Barbecue
knee cut
ribs and
passing
salad
is
tonight.
some of the
Yo!
best in the sport of
That's
jiu-jitsu.
all
She'll
right.
cut through your
I
guard like a hot
I
knife
ate
through
at,
butter, and she is
my
so
noon, yeah.
dangerous with her back attacks and her arm locks. So you have to keep your limbs safe. As she passes your guard, she's going to force you to concede positions.
I even
And
had
if
rice.
she gets to your
Blue
back,
rice.
if she can't get the choke, she can hit that backside armbar. She can get the armbar from her back.
Fox
She can
moves
catch
on
it anywhere,
everywhere.
and
Look
she
at
can
that
wrestle
armbar.
as well. She's got one of the most well-rounded games in jiu-jitsu.
And B-Mac, the Aussie Fornerino, she's back tonight with redemption on her mind. She wants to avenge that 2022 loss.
Fornerino.
Yeah, and she's a different grappler than she was 3 years ago. 3 years ago when they met, and you heard her say it in the open, she felt that there was a gap between the two athletes, and that each time that they've met, even if it was in training sessions, she's felt that gap start to close. But really, I think this matchup is about the mental side. she knows that she might be able to close the gap, but she hasn't done it yet. So she has to find out, can she close that
what
gap
up,
tonight?
Nelson?
Can she get that done? We're gonna
a watch-along partner right there. So you know we're going right. Let's go, Adele.
Grappling, but for more on our card tonight, we throw it to the fourth member of our commentary team. It is Morgan Worth standing by.
All right, Morgan.
TJ, thank you so much. I'm with the woman who needs no introduction, Claudia Gadelha. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me. Big changes this time around. 3 5-minute rounds, a 10-point must scoring system in effect. What inspired these changes?
No way.
We tried in June of 2023. We tried this different rule set and worked very well, but we felt like we needed some time with the judges and the referees to make sure we sharpened the rule set. And we spent a year and a half kind of understanding what we need to do to make jiu-jitsu exciting. Jiu-jitsu is very methodical. It's hard for the hardcore MMA fan to understand jiu-jitsu, and we feel like we are getting there. We are starting to understand what the fans need. And hey, MMA has been around for 35 years and jiu-jitsu has been around for over 100 years. And MMA is way more developed because of the wow moments. And in order to create the wow moments in jiu-jitsu, we need to push the pace
on this rounds.
We need to make sure we let this competitors
show
their skills on the mats.
Tell me one thing.
Point must
I can tell Matt Hughes
what we feel like
to blow
will
his
give
mind
them the
when I meet
opportunity
him.
to really fight all the way of the fight.
Well, I know you wouldn't make these changes without thinking about the athletes. So what has the general reaction been to this new change?
They love it. They love it because they feel like the
he's coming to the wedding. I know you guys were close.
Very methodical, very slow.
You know what? Just bring up the time before we did.
If you don't have people kind of guiding you and
UFC
leading you when you were fighting.
Cedar Rapids.
This way here,
so
you're not
be UFC 24.
2-3 points if you get taken down. If someone taking
UFC 24,
you back, you
and
don't
we were out
have
running in the
to
fields.
worry about anything other than submission.
They were filming us, and I was the one in the middle. I was the third Hughes brother.
And I feel like
we did all these, and we were at somebody's farm, and they're like they had him bucking
we're
head.
certainly on our toes for the wow moments tonight. In terms of the broader landscape of jiu-jitsu, how is this going to shape the future of competitive grappling?
Tell me about that UFC 24. And it was we had an article on the full contact fighter. The three of us running down the road like these country roads.
The whole aspect of jiu-jitsu. We are coming in to change the game and to introduce this 10-point must system to the hardcore combat sports fan that already understand what happens in this type of environment. They are familiar with the 10-point must system in MMA, in boxing, and when they see that in jiu-jitsu, they will be able to understand jiu-jitsu better. And I think this will be what will help the jiu-jitsu fans to get excited about jiu-jitsu.
10-point must
the
system.
MMA fans that don't really understand jiu-jitsu to understand jiu-jitsu more, because now they only have to think about submissions, aggression, and not about the little details of the methodical way of doing traditional jiu-jitsu.
Well, I'm certainly excited to see this in effect tonight. Claudia, thank you so much for your time. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Morgan. Let's take a look at our rules for the Fight Pass.
Let me see the rules. I have the rules, but so the 3 judges score about 10-point must scoring system in effect. 3 5-minute rounds
based on initiation of bout-ending techniques, effective action, and control in that order. All right, time to get things started here tonight in Las Vegas. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our first bout. A catch weight at 160 pounds between two black belts. Danny Myra, he is 33 years old, 10 years the elder of his opponent, and the Brazilian in João Asaniches. All right, for our
João Asaniches. All right, João.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UFC Fight Pass Invitational 11, live from the UFC Apex, Las Vegas, Nevada. Our first match is scheduled for 3 rounds.
How cool is this? Could you imagine little grappling? We did have wrestling matches.
In the blue corner.
Oh, it's a problem with the back. Okay.
Pounds, out of 5 Dallas, Texas,
okay.
representing Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, João Asaniches.
All right,
and in the red corner, with an official weight of 160 pounds, out of Movement Art, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Danny
right, Danny Myra.
And when the action begins, your referee in charge,
Cerebral Asylums. I got you.
All right, ready to go here inside the UFC Apex for the FPI 11. It is the American Danny Myra taking on Joao Asmiches. TJ DeSantis along with BMAC, Brandon McCaffrey, Michael Chiesa.
So I can pretty much be quiet for the first two until it becomes watch along time, you know?
Myra pulling guard, getting started early. Couple of inversions.
Oh, good Lord, Outback.
He's already got the inside
He's already got a heel. Oh, he's already got the heel. He was going quick.
Joao's got a great heel hook game of his own.
Damn. Oh, we're going to start playing with people's feet.
Rule set, you got to get off to a fast start.
We're going to start playing with people's feet. Look at it.
10-minute or 8-minute round that we're usually accustomed to. We got 3 5-minute rounds. So you got to get the party started early. You have to bring a lot of action. There's no time to feel your opponent out. You got to get right to your offense.
Look at them both. This is why I can't stand this, right? We all got ankles.
To wait around 3 times during the match. No, that's kind of crazy.
Leg game here early.
Yeah, both guys have some sort of.
I don't know. UFC 317 and 318. It just depends who's fighting that you want to see and where the fights are at.
He's putting that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad telling you.
Yeah, I feel like
whichever one you would want to do, Outback.
He's got a better bite.
Outback Steakhouse. You know what I mean? Oh, he's got it. He's trying to get away from it. He's going to get out.
Level of danger.
Ish.
As that regular straight ankle lock. Now, that sideways ankle lock there, like that's very like Diego Pato is smashing everybody with that right now. Definitely can be done, but there's a lot of delicacy to getting the technique exactly right.
Delicacy to a violent combat sport.
I know, that's the best part about it.
The gentle art.
How many points for the takedown? Well, it depends who got that takedown.
Working that 2-on-1. Look to see him work a little elbow pass, maybe try to get to the back.
We talk about this new round format, Michael. Are you
this round format's kind of crazy?
Game to unfold the way it is, or grapplers can be more consumed with trying to get top position and sort of assert that dominance?
I think we can still see the leg entanglement game, but just not as much of a feeling out process. You really got to get in there and you got to get to your attacks. Not as much time to
when in doubt, pop a cartwheel. Pop a cartwheel.
A leg entanglement can really burn a lot.
But
of time
I like that right here. Again, he's playing that guard position, spinning underneath, trying to drive his way. Look at it. Try to kick him away, get that foot.
You can set him up, but you're not going to have as much time to go through the intricacies.
He's climbing. Look, he's climbing his way to that leg. Well, he snagged it up.
So you can't take away the technical aspect, but you got to speed things up and get to your attacks. You have to have a plan A. You have to have a plan A with your leg entanglements. You can't get into that position and kind of give yourself a lot of options. You have to have a plan A when you get to it, and then you can make your adjustments from there.
Just past the halfway point of this.
Look, he's got it now. He gave it a little grimace. Okay, gents, elephant in the room now. What?
Again, not a great angle here for Myra.
Jones Aspinall. Should Jones be stripped? Well, I don't know. Like,
it looks like
who's not doing the fight?
Grab on the trap of Myra. Maybe try to pull him into him, try to get to the back a little bit.
Has there been a contract or anything?
He just can't.
Did he pull out of the fight? I don't know.
He needs to apply that real straight.
Yeah, he wants that. Give me that heel.
A lot behind that reverse grip heel hook. Nothing came from it. Now he's going to try to sneak under and go to the back.
Asmiches has a hold of that leg as well.
Jones, what? He's calling for Sidio Gone to fight Aspinall? Well, then that would be for the belt,
this
then,
is where
right?
It gets tricky is how do you score
if he doesn't want to, if he doesn't want to defend it, then
with 90 seconds closing out this first round, someone's got to jump out front and do something big, get a good attack, get a good pass.
If he's not fighting, then you have to strip the belt. Oh, good pass.
Oh, back
in the guard, though. Down.
But, you know, in a close round like this, one little moment like that could be enough to give him the nod in the judge's eyes. And even
100%. Look at Herb. 100. Yeah, that dude in Thailand looked a little wild, too.
Both guys attacking subs, but nothing too serious. Both guys attacking, they're passing, nothing too serious.
I mean, I would just say, like, make a date right now, sign it this week, or the belt's gone. You know,
attacking the back.
We gotta move on as an organization. We gotta move on, and we gotta do something. You know what I mean?
Go for a calf slicer.
Oh, look at this. He's got a weird calf slicer.
The pass without having
right, that's an awkward calf slicer that I'm looking at right now.
A lot of effort into this, reinforcing his own leg. There he goes, going for the kamikaze style, but
that's calf slicer-ish.
The depth that he needed on his 2-on-1 with his legs on his truck position.
and Asanichis was smart to control the wrist. So Myra
there we go. He hopped out the side control, though. Look at that. All right.
Out the round. That's big.
Oh, big side control. What does this do for points, especially with the round? Now we got a knee on the belly.
Gents,
I'm a real big fan of MMA. Much love. I just got to say, this Tom Aspinall guy needs to hurry up and defend or vacate the interim championship already.
Close submission. And it wasn't that close, right?
But it was the most one-sided.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, both guys were kind of attacking each other at the same time.
One down, 2 to go. Now the athletes get a minute rest. And Michael, we were talking earlier about tactics.
I mean,
that's where you're allowed to go to your
I get it, man.
now
I get it, man. This Aspinall guy needs to hurry up and or vacate the interim championship already.
A round or two.
You know, hey, you got to defend this interim title, you're going to lose
just
it.
Like an MMA fight, you go.
How about they all just lose their belts and start over?
You get it, take in some advice, make some adjustments, and come out with a new game plan.
We do
or
a heavyweight tournament.
As usual if you had a good round. So it's good to get this reset. Much more of an MMA style format.
We do a heavyweight tournament and we're off.
When you see opportunity, get up on top, pass his guard.
Remember, we're going to watch this first 2 matches live, and then we'll switch to a watch-along, and then you got to make your way to Fight Pass, which, by the way, we've got, I believe, a 35%. Yeah, I got to show you that thing, but we have a 35% UFC Fight Pass.
All right, time for round number 2.
See, what do you think about this round bit?
See what adjustments are made. Both men in
guys got to come forward.
Simultaneously fashion take a seat, but now the Brazilian stands over Myra.
Myra just inverts and tangles the legs so effortlessly.
Huh? Wait a minute. Shh. Guys, I can't hear what they're
focused
saying.
On legs, BMAC. Did you
that's
give
why you go to UFC Fight
an
Pass.
advantage in what they were trying to work for?
No, I don't think so. I mean, until we
got
got
to
to
the 2 matches, you're not going to hear them at all.
Of the round, I mean, it felt like it was incredibly even. And then we got a near guard pass
Ultimate
from
Snake.
Myra. Then he goes to
how would you handle
truck
that?
position.
You know what I'm saying? How would you handle that? It's got to be tough. One's butt scooting, you almost both gun. Yelling, huh? I'm trolling, talking. All right, hey, Zach, I'm just making sure you're good. I just want you to be happy.
Some of the best judges.
I just want you to be happy, like everybody.
I don't want to be a judge tonight.
Yeah,
I'd rather sit in the booth
like this. You know what I'm saying?
Call the action. Got the best seat in the house.
Absolutely. 1 minute down here.
But everybody just starts butt shooting and stuff. It's crazy.
Put everything into the 50-50 here, but Myra tried to clear the 50-50, roll through, and he's going to try to use that.
And then the way he just starts rolling around,
that's
this
why
is awkward.
As long as he's holding on to that ankle lock, even though it's not necessarily the ideal breaking angle, it does stop Myra from making his final movements that he needs to make.
Absolutely.
To get the back cleanly.
Tom gets the first round bye in the tournament.
Pushing down on the legs there of Asanichis.
Trying to get his knee out of the danger zone here. Ooh. And Maida got a good, he likes the Barambolos, he likes the crab rides.
I got to go up to that foot. We got a toe hold.
Pretty deep, too.
That's right.
He lost the toe and got it. Oh, he
Joao
made them. You see that?
Able to win the leg lock.
Man, my man went for the toe hold. He got toe hell.
Over Danny Myra.
You know what I'm saying?
In some pain here. But what a win for Joao Asanichis.
That was big.
It was fighting fire with fire. And the Brazilian's fire.
You know what I mean? My man broke, went for the toe hold, and my dude said, oh, we do it. See, this is why I don't play around with that.
Even though the toe hold came on first.
Look at that. You go for feet. Look at that.
It's like the bazooka of leg locks. If you get that thing on, it doesn't matter what the other guy's got. If you get the break, it's bad. You're going to win that shootout.
Look, he broke that.
Exactly
he busted it up.
Myra limping around.
He busted that up.
Yeah, obviously in some
and what was crazy is what happened. Like he was going for that toe hold first. My man said, oh, we're going to go toe holds now.
To
okay, fine, thank you.
Sub. All right, to make it official, we go to the mat with Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in the second round, declaring the winner by submission, Joao Asanichis.
All right, Joao Asanichis.
I'm here with your winner, Joao Asanichis. Joao, how did it feel to get the win in the opening match of tonight's card?
It feels amazing, man. It's an honor to be here. Do you mind if I talk something before?
Hey, it's all you, buddy. Go for it.
Guys, please, if you're here, if you're watching me from home, whatever you're watching me, please make sure you rely on your life on Jesus, okay? He saved my life, and he can save yours. So please, if you're watching me, whatever way, any place in the world, please lay your life in Jesus. He's worth it, okay? He loves you, same as he loves me. Maybe you don't know him, but he knows you, okay? He knows your heart, so follow Jesus, amen.
That's a beautiful message. And I want to ask you, that was a relatively close first
Michael
round.
Kiesling,
What
yes.
adjustments, if any, did you make in between rounds after you went back to your corner?
I felt after the first round, he started slowing down the pace a little bit. So I felt that if I push a little bit more the pace, even though I'm tired, I got to keep pushing the pace because that's what the shows ask, right? You got to keep moving, keep attacking, okay? And that's it. I told Claudia, I told Stefan, I'm here to make a show. It doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where. I'm going to fight, okay? I'm ready for this.
Well, it was a beautiful submission, so why don't you take a look at your handiwork up on the big screen and talk us through the finish?
Yeah, he actually got a good bite on my heel, and he actually popped it.
Boom,
but
right there.
We fighters, we got to keep fighting, and I got that inside heel. He's one of my favorite
so he got the heel hook.
I'm glad I got it.
That's what. Okay,
that was a
he
huge
got the
feather in
heel.
your cap. Give it
Look
up
out.
for your
I thought he
winner,
went for
Joao
another toe hold.
Alcinichas.
Big
boom.
win for Brazil's Joao
the heel
Alcinichas
hook.
as he gets the leg lock submission here in round number 2. Joao with a wow moment.
Joao.
Absolutely.
TJ, that was funny.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You don't have a lot of those moments. That was really
All right,
nice.
anyways, how's everybody? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's
Later on
doing
in our
well.
co-main event, we'll see that woman,
Canutos.
Raquel Canuto, take the mat once again. Undefeated here inside the FPI rule set. We'll see what she can do when she takes on a very tough, familiar opponent in Ana Carolina Vieira. Ana Carolina Vieira, very familiar with Raquel Canuto, and tonight she comes in as the favorite, but she has to do it on hostile territory. We'll see that in our co-main event here in Las Vegas.
Ooh. All right, we got one more.
Not gonna stop.
What is my...
It began in 2005 with one simple question.
Do you want to be
a fighter? A groundbreaking competition that changed combat sports forever.
The craziest war I think I've ever seen.
After 20 years of tough that produced 16 world champions.
What in
the toughest competition in sports marches on.
Don't touch each other. Don't touch each other.
16 warriors.
DC, is it Chael and DC coaches?
For a shot at UFC stardom.
You're so disrespectful.
Guiding them on their quest, UFC legends Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. Get ready for the 20th anniversary season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Attaboy! And there's some tough on this season.
Sugar Sean O'Malley, he is a sniper.
Yo, I bet you're a joker, DA. Stick with it, my friend. Stick with it. Shoot, you play video games?
This is the toughest opponent he's ever fought. Rob Dwalishvili is a
You know what I mean?
incredible when you watch him melt guys.
Get out.
He's a machine.
Get a computer.
Dwalishvili is going to wrest the title away. We will see that rematch.
Like some video game. Take your time, man. Take your time. Hey, when your heel pops, does your Achilles tear as well? No, that's another question right there. Yo, remember that? When it does pop, nah, I don't, but it feels like it damages everything. Then when you don't let it heal, it can get, you know what I mean? It can get nasty. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things you gotta be careful. That thing pops, you gotta let it heal. It's a hell of a break. Tough. You know, I remember Tough on Spike, legendary. 100%, Doug. 100%. Same result in that fight, right? What do you mean? Been out 9 weeks, I'm trying. Yeah, man, that's it though. You know, it's shoot, 24 years. Take your time. You'll find your groove. Don't get frustrated. FP11 is live right now on UFC Fight Pass. So sign up here. Make sure you sign up for that UFC Fight Pass because we do have a Morale vs. Sugar, right? The result of that fight, same result. Oh, shoot. Okay, here's my question. What do you think Sugar could do differently? Do you think you can stop the takedown? Do you think you can do more grappling? Like, what do you, I don't know what you're going to be able to do differently. other than maybe stick him, maybe catch him with the knee, maybe throw some feints and try to get him. But I don't know how you stop that onslaught unless you literally stop the wrestling. Start wrestling with him.
Starts now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, start wrestling with him and maybe catch him in a gilly or something in the process. Somewhere around there. I don't know.
Carrasco representing Aries BJJ. He takes on Sebastian Oyervidez, representing Urban Jungle Self-Defense.
All right, so this is the last one we're going to be showing live. Then, like I said, then we're going to be doing, we're switching over to the watch-along side of things. UFC Fight Pass, 35% off.
Division. Introducing to you first in the blue corner with an official weight of 134
No, you're not going to out-wrestle Marab. What I mean is, like, maybe try to catch him in like a guillotine or something like that, moving with him. You know what I'm saying?
Sebastian Oyervidez.
Oh, don't even try to out-wrestle him.
And in the red corner,
don't go
with an
shoot
official weight of 135 pounds, out of Aries Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Goodyear, Arizona, Kevin Carrasco. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Vitor Shaolin.
Shaolin Hibiero.
Bantamweight's ready to go on the mat here at the FPI.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's fight.
It is Kevin Carrasco in the black, Sebastian Oyervidez
what?
in the beige.
These long sleeve shirts? The rash guards.
Out of the Thug Jitsu Academy. That's a trademark of Eve Edwards. You wanted me to say that?
Okay. Oh, yeah, it is. Thug
Hey,
Jitsu.
you can't talk about the greatest lightweights on the planet without mentioning Eve Edwards. Just a legend of the sport.
Oh. Absolutely. We'll see if his charge can perform tonight.
Good kick on that foot. I like how I kept trying to sweep that
early on
foot.
round number 1.
135-pounder, so we're going to see a lot of fast movement, a lot of flexibility, a lot of really interesting guard work. Oh, trying to jump to the triangle early.
Did he try to jump right? Look, he jumped right into a submission, right into that arm. He's going to get the arm bar. Dude, he just hopped on him, butt scooting like that. Got the arm bar.
Wins as an MMA fighter, and you know, anytime an MMA fighter is competing in high-level jiu-jitsu matches, they're going to fight at a very high pace.
I can't believe I just witnessed all that.
I'll tell you that.
How he hopped into that from my man was like he was in it. My man was butt scooting. He hopped over. That was crazy.
These gentlemen know the assignment here, kicking off the Fight Pass Invitational with some action.
One thing about guys that compete in MMA and grappling at a high level, one of the best attributes they have as a grappler is the ability to scramble. The ability to scramble through tough situations, have good submission defense, and like I said before, fight at a very high pace.
And check this out. Oyervidez playing this big boy jiu-jitsu body lock, trying to smash
He said big boy jiu-jitsu.
Turned into a knee cut. Nice reaction so far. Triangle choke.
Oh, triangle choke. All right, this kid's got way too many shifts.
That's ice, baby. He's got that.
That's tight.
Oyervidez in some serious trouble here.
His saving grace right now for Sebastian is the fact he has his right arm draped around the left leg of Kevin.
So listen, he's going to have to do some things to cinch it up, but he's got everything he needs to build the finish right here.
He might have to take a risk, since he has a grip with his left hand on his shin, is to unlock his legs, put his left knee behind his foot, push his right leg towards his chest. Oh, he's looking for a teepee right here.
He just caught a teepee?
With an early candidate for submission of the night.
Wow, that was incredible.
Hey, you don't see that one all that much, but that's that old school. Can't finish the triangle, go to the teepee.
Can't finish the triangle, go to the
That was
teepee.
incredible.
Let's take a look, D-Mac. Walk us through.
Well, you should see on the triangle choke, there's too much of the shoulder on the inside, and he can
Too much shoulder inside, so he's like, you know what, boom.
He
went straight teepee and squeezed the shoulder into the neck. That is gangster.
He straightens everything and decides to compress that space down in a different way. See how he extends everything out. Arms pinched together, knees pinched together, and it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the neck, and it can
Well, has anyone from Khabib's gym been in this yet?
Oyervidez forced to tap. Let's make it official. We go to the mat with Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Vitor Shaolin calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by submission, Kevin Carrasco.
All right, so yes, 35% off the annual plan for UFC Fight Pass right now.
I'm here with your winner.
What you can do.
For a second, buddy. I'm here with your winner, Kevin Carrasco. Kevin, you're going against a guy undefeated as an MMA fighter, all first-round finishes. Was your game plan to come out here and push high pace from the early moments of this match?
100%. I know that people who are in the MMA, they're really tough, push the pace, but so am I, especially in this kind of rule set. I want to showcase it. Whether or not I win or lose, I want to give that performance.
You know, and as I was studying a lot of your matches, you do a lot of gi jiu-jitsu. Is your plan going forward to do a lot more no-gi grappling, or are you just a competitor and you'll just take it as it comes?
No, 100% I'll be available for no-gi. I should not be putting that away. It's something that I want to look forward to going on in my career. Gi and no-gi should be more hybrid.
Well, that was an early candidate for submission of the night, so why don't you take a look at the big screen up here and talk us through the finish?
Yeah, so we got the foot sweep. That was something I'm really confident on doing, making sure I'm trying to be on top right here on the triangle. It's just something I usually do when they hug around the body. Got that TP choke.
Look
right
at
when I
hug
had my
around
hands
the
locked
body.
in, I knew it was set.
Look at the shoulder and the neck.
Submission. Congratulations on
cranking
the
that
win. Give it up to
shoulder
the
right
winner,
into the
Kevin
neck.
Carrasco.
Nasty. When they hug the body, go to the TP.
But that submission
Go
here at
to
the
the TP.
FPI
You
11.
know what I'm saying? All
Our
right,
night
so
just
now
getting
what I do
started.
is...
For more information on what you can expect, we go back to Morgan Work.
Thank you, TJ. Straight ahead, BJJ black belt Alex Enriquez returns to the Fight Pass
Alex
Invitational
Enriquez.
stage on a mission to find a finish. Riding the momentum of a rear naked choke win in March, the Atos
Remember,
athlete
we're going to
plans to
switch
put her
over to the
wrestling
watch
background
along
on
scene.
display
And
for
if you want
15
to watch
minutes
the
or
fights
less against
with me,
Vegas's Shy
you got to
Lily.
go to UFC
Stepping
Fight
in
Pass.
on 2 days' notice, 20-year-old Lily wants to make a splash in her Fight Pass Invitational debut. The 10th Planet
She
student
took on a
has the goal
one-day's
of notching
notice.
her 30th career submission against Enriquez tonight. The flyweights get going next, and later Adele Fornerino looks to settle the score with Fionn Davis as the ladies top the bill. Our coverage of the Fight Pass Invitational 11 continues exclusively on UFC Fight Pass.
All right. UFC Fight Pass 11.
UFC International Fight Week is back in Las Vegas, June 25th through June 29th, where fans converge for exclusive events. Celebrate the 2025 induction class
35%
at the
off
UFC
for the
Hall
annual
of Fame
plan
ceremony.
of
Plus,
UFC Fight
UFC
Pass.
X returns with athlete autograph sections, meet and greets, and fan favorite activities. And cap off the week at UFC 317 live from T-Mobile Arena.
Kimberly
Don't miss
Cooper,
UFC
how you doing?
International Fight Week 2025 in Las Vegas. UFC is back in Vegas on May 31st. Top-ranked women's flyweights take center stage as the cold-blooded Erin Blanchfield collides with the future Macy Barber for 5 rounds. Also, a lightweight slugfest between Poland's own Mateusz Gamrot and Ludovic Klein.
Oh, and Ludovic?
Ooh. On ESPN and streaming on ESPN Plus.
This is as real as it gets. Oh, I'm going to mute this. Let me move over to here. Move it to, I should be able, oh yeah, give me 1 second. Let me close this out. I knew how to do it at one point. I just closed it out, right? Yeah, boom. All right, there we go. And then I should be able to go right to watch along. Pow. And there it is. And there it is. And it's 35% off. Davies Fornerino. 35% off. I got to do the fight clock and the round even. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. All right. So anyway, so that was cool. First 2 were fast. First 2 were quick. So make sure you get over there if you want to see what I see. Otherwise, it's just me talking with you, and we're going to do the watch along as usual. Alex Enriquez. Shy Lily. All right. This is her debut, doing it on short notice. I like this. Shy Lily. She's the IBJJF no-gi Pan Am bronze medalist. Brown belt. Oh, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Make the world love. Did the Tough Season 33 already start? They just had a video for it. I think it's starting, yeah. We had 2 fast, yet pretty badass submissions. But Adele, we got Adele Fornerino coming up in a little bit. I'm looking forward to this. But yeah, man, 35% off. The rules and the lineup there, you can turn. Yeah, where's that one at? Oh, okay. So here, really quick. Payout. There it is. There's your rules. Here's what's still coming up. Right there. That 10-point must. 10-point must. So we still have this coming up. Yeah. I like it. All right, we got a rule set up. Everybody all right? And then there's your lineup. Screenshot. Payout. Oh, man. I got to remember the fight clock. 3 rounders. Yes, it's 3 rounders. This is weird. Vitor Shaolin Hibieto checking, making sure nobody's got anything illegal. Joy. Alex Enriquez, United States, 26 years old, 124.5 pounds. Look at that, though. Shy Lily's 20 years old, 10th Planet, Las Vegas. 20 years old. If I found her today. You know what I mean? Huh? I get it. We used to wrestle in our, like fighting in a phone booth. 100%. 100%. You learn that inside game. Boom, boom. Underhooks. All right, Lily. Based Chad, man. All this, no matter when you're getting elbowed in the, hey, I'm telling you what. Ha! You haven't been humbled until you've been submitted by a dude 45 pounds less than you. Oh, it's horrifying when they just snatch onto a leg, don't let go, and they get it. All right, here we go. Oh, I wish I could just let him listen to the noise. Don't show the video, but let him listen to the noise. That'd be cool. But I like how Shy is walking up, like trying to get that underhook. Enriquez throws it by, but that's the one thing, right? It's just a matter if someone's gonna jump. Right? I've been humbled and I've done the humbling 100%. 100%. Oh, we got a single leg. Pick it up. Boom. Down we go. Right into side control. But Lily's doing a good job of throwing the right leg. She's going to throw that right leg over the top. Hold that head down. Try to get that guard back. Enriquez. Oh, flipped over to the front. Nice. She jumps over the legs like that, but she's got a ghillie. Oh, she's got a ghillie. Look, Shy trying to use that knee to try to block it. Now she's going to get up on that full mount. She's got a full mount ghillie. Oh, she's not cranking too much, but she's trying to, you know what I mean? She's doing a good job fighting her way out of it. Enriquez is still up on top, still got the mount-ish. Lily's trying to get to her side. That, you know, I like that about Enriquez though. You know, she's holding it, not really squeezing, wear yourself out. Now she's gonna switch over. Oh, we got it. Are we Darson? Oh, look, she's got it hooked. She's starting to crank. Oh, now she's going to throw that leg over the top. Lily's fighting out of it. Look, she made an adjustment. Now she just went full mount. Look at Dar's choke. She fought her way out. I cannot believe she just fought her way out of that. Lily just fought her way out of that damn Darce. That thing was tight. Now she's working on trying to get a half guard back. What? What? Look at that. Just keep turning sideways. That's the one thing I like about how Lily just turning sideways like that. That was crazy. I'm excited. Hopefully, somehow this will switch up. You know what I mean? I want to see what if Lily gets into an offensive situation. You know what I mean? Big Bird, 29 with the 13 months. Big Bird! Love and appreciation. Now look at this, though. Enriquez is just controlling that mount. Yo, y'all have a great night. I got to get a light and bow run. All right, Joker, be real, my friend. Be good. We'll talk to you later on. We got, remember, Friday, Kick. 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC. And Saturday, we got the watch along. See, now she's sitting in that half guard, but she's sitting on it like, now she's going across that upper body a little bit. Are we looking at a possible? I want to see this 10-point must system. You know what I mean? I want to see this 10-point must system. Like you can score a 10-8 round. You know what I mean? That's okay. I get it. So they're scoring the rounds like that. She still got that possibility. Like, look at that. I like how Enriquez has that head trapped. There we go. We're trying to get those legs in and lift up a little bit. Try to create some space. There we go. Oh, what happened? Don't unpause. Work for me. Work for me here. All right. Refresh. There we go. Now she's moved out front. She got that north-south. Enriquez does. Armbar. She's sitting for an armbar. Enriquez is sitting for an armbar. Short time, short time. Look at that. Lily's got the hands locked right now. She's trying to break that grip. Oh! She's trying to come out the back door. Oh, she's trying to come out the back door, though. Oh! Okay. She worked the way out of it, but... So what, is Enriquez got to get a 10-8 round with all the submission attempts? First thing the coach said, how'd she feel on top? Strong as shit? Yeah. Yeah. Hips too high with that pressure, you know what I mean? What up, base Chad? What? Kron pulled the guard against Bryce Mitchell and got KO'd by elbows. Yeah, but you can't. You have to grapple your way out of this. You don't. There ain't no KOing with elbows, unless you say whoops or my bad, you know, or something like that. But otherwise, no elbows. Marvel Rivals. But Lily is coming in on short notice, which is kind of cool. I want to see, hopefully she can score a possible takedown. Maybe, you know, I'd like to see her get the offense. We see the defense. And that's the one thing right there is the way that you're pressuring forward right here. Don't let Enriquez just reach out. Look, now she's, boom, she sits right into a butt scoot. But look at that. Enriquez is going to control that front head. Keeps that arm tied up, going to flip her back over. And she flips back over north-south. You can go ahead and grab that. See, grab that. There you go. You've got it right there. Drop that hip. Lily's going to try to circle around here, and she can pop her head out and come up on top. Nope, she's stacked all the way over. Yeah, look at that. Try to keep that position. Look at that. She's going to put a knee in the armpit there and try to flatten that out. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's trying to roll forward, but she caught her, so she was kind of stacked up on herself, right? Lily was. Now, look, she's going to take Enriquez going to take the back. Oh, we got the back of Lily right into a rear naked choke on the roll. We're rolling. Look, she's got that choke in tight. Lily's going to try to fight it. Enriquez is squeezing. Lily's fighting it, looking for the hands. Fighting with the legs. Boom, she did. She faced her. Oh, I can't believe she got out of that. I can't. It just goes to show you got to face her, boy. She was like on the last legs of air right there. Oh, that was crazy. I can't believe she got out of that. Props to Enriquez for doing that rear naked choke. What? It looked like a sleeper, dude. That was crazy. She had that thing, just the way she had it locked up. She finally, like last ditch ever, was able to turn forward. Now, what she's got to be careful is one. I don't know about this butt scooting aspect. Why we don't have no snap downs, why we're not controlling the head, why we got no underhooks, no arm drag. Like, well, she tried to do an arm drag to her when she did the butt scoot right there. But that's one of those things where I don't get this. We don't work on our pummeling, none of that snapping the. Got to get after her a little bit. Enriquez is still trying to pressure forward. See, then she sits. And Enriquez just jumps, boom, falls out towards the front headlock, comes back the other way into half guard. Double underhooks in the half mount. Now we got a knee. The only thing saved it, Lily was able to try to reverse a little bit, gets back up to her feet. I like that. Lily, I need a takedown. But then again, body lock. It just hasn't worked the way that she's butt scooting. You got to do something because there she is. I like that Enriquez keeps dropping down for that single leg snatch. Huh, Jens? You don't think the butt scoot is viable in a real life situation? I mean, it could be. Well, yeah, against someone in the street, yeah. I mean, if they're dumb enough to try to kick you and once you get a hold of them, you're going to make them pay. But I don't think jiu-jitsu is very hard in quote unquote the street because once again, you're on your back or you're not on your back and you might be on the top, but what you're leaving yourself open to what? Other people coming in and kicking you and stepping on your face. And that's why it's just not a viable situation. Getting out of there and getting away from it and just not fighting in the street is probably the best thing that you can do. But, I mean, if it's one-on-one and you decide to butt scoot and you get a hold of their leg, if they don't know what they're doing, they're in a lot of trouble, especially wearing the shoes they wear or something like that. Because now, again, but right here, Lily's going to try to move forward. Enriquez is really good at staying back on those hips, keeping back, not getting pushed up forward. She's heavy on that leg. Lily just kind of getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? There she goes. Now she's going to try to tie it on the leg. Now, don't get me wrong. Alvin, the jiu-jitsu knowledge is very good at keeping yourself safe, clack-a-lacking, and stuff like that. But, I mean, I wouldn't try to. You know what I mean? Well, all you have to do in a street fight. Well, I can't. Oh, man. Yeah. You got to try to avoid it. You know, you got to try to avoid it. Oh, we're going to spin, and we're going to spin for the arm bar. Enriquez is going to try to spin. She thought she was going to spin all the way around for the arm bar. Now watch the way she's going to lock this up. Thought she's going to lock that elbow up. And look at this. Kimura. Oh, right into a Kimura. Lily's going to roll out of it. Into the arm bar. Into it. Look at Lily fights her way out of that. Enriquez is going to turn it into another armbar the other direction. Damn! With 5 seconds left, got her. Holy. Oh. I mean, props on Lily trying to fight her way out of that, but damn, the way that she set that up in the very beginning. Yeah, no, show me how she locked that up in the very beginning. Right here. See, she tried to step around like she was going to do the arm bar, but then she cranks it back the other way. Watch. See, Barada Plata is what they call it. Turns it into a Plata, which turns it into a Kimura, which into an arm lock. The way she spun around arm bar, but then spun back the other way, locked that arm up around behind her back. And the only way that she could get out of it was to start to straighten the arm up. That was crazy. Wow. Well, I'm telling you, nobody is stalled at all right now. Nobody is stalled at all. So for they've been getting after it. So I wonder if these rounds really are playing something, you know? That's kind of badass. 35% off the annual plan right now, UFC Fight Pass. I just can't believe how well she scrambled. The techniques were ridiculous right there. You know what I mean? Huh? Oh, all you have to do in a street fight is drop your pants. No one wants to fight a naked guy. But then you're also the naked guy everybody's got a camera out and you're the naked guy. You know what I mean? And then what makes it even weirder is what happens when the one person actually does want to fight the naked guy. Now you're actually naked fighting. And that's just weird. You know what I mean? It just seems like the worst case scenario might not be worth it. You know? I'm just like, might not be worth it. You know? What if somebody's like, hey, and they just dive back in. And now you're fighting buck naked. I just be like, man, it didn't work. My bad. You know? I want to redo. I want to redo, you know? I don't know, you know? Techniques are great, but will they matter when they are getting punched in the face? Well, the thing is, Chad, these techniques are nasty. And here's the thing. Are you gonna try to punch them, or are you gonna try to fight your way out of these positions? Because I assure you, throwing one or two punches while they're locking up those chokes, I'm sure they're like, you know what? Look at the way she transitioned that into that. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable the way she worked on that arm. Then turned it back into the plata, into a triangle, into an arm bar. She had like 3 different things right there. That was, man, don't let that be on a clip. Don't let me find a clip of that. That was unbelievable. Do they post these up at all, you think? Man, holy shit, I want to see the end of that. That was gangster. Man, damn. But yeah, no, techniques are great, but will they matter when they're getting punched in the face? Well, here's this. What happens when you can no longer punch in the face because they've got you all hemmed up? Then what do? You know what I mean? That would suck. I'm just saying that would suck. You ever watched the Russian Ultimate Fighter? Was that what they were just doing with we got Francisco Lowe and Enrico Beltran Said? Let's see what we got up here. Right here. So Enrico Beltran Said, all right, making his debut. IBJJ Pan American Champion, brown belt. And these, remember the rules and the scoring. So we're up to Lowe and Said. What? Sir, is there a code for the 35% off? No, if you just sign up for the annual, it's 35% off now. So that it's going on for the next it's going on. Shoot, I don't even know how long. But right now, if you just sign up for the annual plan, you get 35% off, which I think it literally makes it where it's like $6 a month. The way it's broken down, 6 and change a month. So I would just hop on it. I've heard stories about this. Is that the one with the check Matt product, Francisco Lowe, IBJJ Pan Champion, gi and no gi, and he's a black belt. My older man, Said, was a brown belt. But IBJJF Pan Champion, gi and no gi. Oh, damn. Oh, it's all about it. But so Big T plays games, if that's what you're talking about. So his style translates to both gi and no gi. That's crazy. Joy. Yo, Jens, you're a true lit. Thank you. I've watched all of you. Thank you. And I'm glad to see how well you're doing. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm honored to be able to send you. Well, I hope you're well. I'm glad you're in here, Dakota. How you doing? Hope you're well. I hope you're well. Yes, thank you. Big fan of yours. Much respect. Thanks for the oh man, no, appreciate you. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out. This is the best. Like I said, we'll be back again tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC. We'll be watching Fights of Fighters Fighting in Saturday's fights, and then back here Saturday for the watch along. But Mondays and Fridays were Kick exclusive, and then the rest of the time, UFC Fight Pass, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. All Brazilian affair of Francisco Low, Enrico Beltran Said. See, I like how he's already playing with the back of that head a little bit. See, that's one thing. He does that, tries to kick out, both of them try to kick out a foot sweep. See, get up on that cow lick a little bit with that head, Said. See, I like how he starts kind of messing around a little bit. You know, I mean, Pulver never, the newer fans don't appreciate, Pulver, one of the OGs, the newer fans don't appreciate me? Why not? They seem pretty cool. I've had a couple people say some, I had somebody come into the YouTube and they were not very nice. Oh, he tried for that takedown. He tried to do that takedown to get him to sprawl on his hand and pull the hand away that Makhachev does. He tried to go with that wrist snap. That was gangster. Got everybody, they had a nice little scramble. Now they're back on their feet. He went for that wrist snap. Get out of here. Yo, Captain Referee, how you doing? I like that. Now they got that. They're doing the hand fighting, grips of strength. What's that? Feats of strength where they've got the grip with each other. The size of Said, though, over low, that's quite impressive. But again, now get heavy on that head, get in the back of that. Jens, do you do gi jiu-jitsu? I tried it a couple times, James, and it drove me bat shit. But I spent a good time. I spent about a half a year doing a lot of gi, and it was just you learn your form. You know what I mean? You learn form really quick. And that's the one thing I like, but I couldn't stand people constantly tugging on your lapel, tugging on your sleeves, tugging on your pants. I'm not used to that in wrestling. Shit drove me crazy. I just pulling, and then they start choking you out with your own damn jacket. I'm like, what? You know, it's like, why would I put this on? It's just setting me up to get choked out with my own shirt. It was, but then you start to learn, and that's like, then you really start to learn where your hands and stuff are. I'll tell you what, that's why I want to get my wrestling team into jiu-jitsu, because that's something that you will pay attention to where your arms are and your digits, because they're getting snapped up and snatched and wrecked and gripped and squeezed, and so we're gonna do a lot of jiu-jitsu this summer with the wrestling team. Mariano Ortega, I'm a new fan. I love Jens. I'm just your online analyst. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Well, yeah, Said tried to work his way out. Lowe's backing up a little bit. Well, I have to be. I got humbled. Yeah. It was funny. Action Blue, Action Red. I had a guy, like I said, I had somebody on the YouTube. I got that Gens for MMA YouTube, and on the Hall of Fame, they weren't liking it. You are not a Hall of Famer. And I was like, I agree with you. Except that they have a pioneer wing. And that, I go, if you try to take away what I created, then it just shows your lack of intelligence in this sport. Because that pioneer, I'm 1,000% a pioneer. Can they tell the story of this sport without mentioning me? Nope. So that's why. Sorry that it pisses you off, though. You know what I mean? Look at that. Just holding on to those fingers. Look at that. They're getting the fingers trying to free up their hands a little bit. And so it's just funny. But, it's all right. The good so outweighs the bad. You know what I mean? Oh, Oh, up, pushed him out of balance. He went diving. No, he wasn't no headbutt. I think my man's trying to sell something. I think we got one of those basketball. We got a soccer foul. You know how in soccer they try to sell the foul? Hold on, we had a time there. Let me get caught back up real quick. He picked that foot, and my man tried to circle away. Then he charged him. They had a little bit of a collision-ish. But nice job. He's going to, right now you got Lowe is trying to pass the guard. You've got Saeed on his back trying to kick him away, going to get up to his feet. Oh, there we go. Try to hit that. Heavy on the hand, heavy on the head. Good pummel, good round. Clack-a-lack and what? There we go. Breathe it out, Saeed. Who was it that hit someone good with the 12-6 from the guard in the UFC recently? So many fights. Who did we just have 12-6ing? Oh, he's so gangster, he has it. Oh, gosh, no. Yeah, handle that. Oh, Lord. I can find it, though. I got to show you all this. Okay, I've got this clip that you're going to have to see here in a minute. Unreal. That wrist snap, I like that. This is a good round right here. You should be an analyst. That's what I do right here, Dakota. But like I said, I do it. I like to say that I'm the online analyst. So kick and so Twitch, UFC Fight Pass YouTube, UFC Fight Pass Facebook right now, and then kick.com on Mondays and Fridays. So, but I'll be back Saturdays. I do the watch along and stuff like that. So yeah, we're on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And every now and then we get to do a Thursday like this, which is pretty badass. As they're going to sit there and they're back in their feet, tie up. I like that. Heavy on the back of the head. You're going to try to control that arm, pass it by a little bit. Yes, yeah, pop in. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be on 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC. There you go. Look at that. He tried it there. He tried to get that double over. He swept it one way, got him to counter, swept it back the other way. He backed out, though. Saeed got a little overwhelmed right there, especially when he got double underhooks. He started backing out a little bit. Look at they're trying to figure out how to out-pummel each other. Nobody's really shooting in or dropping down doubles. No one's doing duck unders. Nothing like that. No passing the arm by, but they're getting into this position, forehead to forehead, trying to crank down a little bit. This is where you got to get. See, this is one of those things right here. I don't want to give it away, but this is where you get up on that cow lick. When you get in this position, they're in this heavy on. They're both on the back of their head, and they're tying up the inside of the bicep. People like to tap on the back of the neck. Get it up here on that cow lick. Takes dividends, starts to wear out on them, starts to work at that stamina. Try to get my wrestlers to cow lick all day. Ooh, he tried to step over. All right, now we're going to move around. Am I streaming the main card? I can't. No, I won't be showing it, Mizo, but I'll be. We're doing the watch along. I'll be here the whole time. We're on right now. We have the 35% plan for UFC Fight Pass, where you could pop in and watch it, and we can all watch it together. You know what I'm saying? UFC Fight Pass. Now he's inside the guard of Saeed. Saeed's got like the one thing though is you notice that they're pretty active. He's going to stand up now, and then you got Saeed trying to kick him away. He does to get back up to his feet. There we go. But Saeed's going to sit back down, butt scoot a little bit towards him. Look at Lowe's going to try to fight around with him. Now see that right there when they start turning on the shoulders a little bit. Boom. There he goes. He locked the leg. He turned it into a... How did he turn that into the calf slicer? That was so gangster. But Saeed's going to try to reverse it. How he got that calf slicer from the way he was sitting. Oh, that was nasty. All right, Saeed's cranking on a calf slicer. Saeed doesn't look too effective. I can't believe he got that damn thing. Look at, he's eating a lot of pain right now because he's trying to give it back to Saeed. Saeed's like, what do I got to do? My man trying to crank on a foot and crack down on that. Look at that. He's cracking down on that foot. What a knot. Now he's going to try to turn it into some sort of a heel. Look at, now he's got him a little bit. Saeed just puts his foot in his face, kicks it away. Saeed trying to figure out how to, he's got to undo this knot a little bit. Got to undo the knot. Man, you got a flexible knee, partner. You better than me on this. Now he's going to like, damn it, I'm going to go attack his head. He starts attacking Lowe's head. Lowe still got that calf slicer. Short time-ish. Yeah, give him a couple of the foot to face right there, you know what I mean? These two are so knotted up. This is unbelievable. But now, scoring-wise, he's got to be scoring a lot of points, right? He's got to be scoring points. Now he's going to try to kick him across. There you go. Now, look, he's got to try to unravel all this mess. Endure the pain of this calf slicer, which is just, I can't believe he did it. That's insane. I mean, he's still in this calf slicer, which is nuts to me. Inside heel hook, and like he got a calf slicer and a heel hook at one point. He's trying. So my man's grabbing toes. Saeed's grabbing toes. He's trying to pull down on that foot, but it looks like he's pulling on the toe. Oh, there we go. What up, Ryan? Their knees are gonna be they're gonna be definitely rubbery. You know what I mean? Definitely rubbery. Look at this. He's got his foot across his face. They are in probably the biggest human knot I've ever witnessed. This is nuts. He's still got that calf slicer. Saeed's got one foot across his face so he can't sit up. I can't believe he battled his way out of it. GG. Damn. Look, he's limping. Oh, he limping a little bit. You know that. Let me see one thing. How long are the breaks? Oh, what? Oh, 60. All right, well, I'll do this video. Well, I'll do it after the match. Oh, this is crazy, the way that they tied this up. But I can't believe the way they, look, he got double unders. Saeed tried to back away, kicked away one foot, kicked away the other foot, right? And then he was like right here. He just did a big bunny hop through the guard when he was trying to butt scoot. That was pretty sick. And then he just sat back with his leg rolled with him right into a calf slicer. That was nuts how he fell into that calf slicer. Man, I'm going to have to go back and watch that quite a bit because that is something. Because they're always at you with that open guard trying to stay right there. And the way he just stepped over that leg, boom, and turned it into a calf slicer. That was nasty. I mean, that was gangster. Okay, round 3. There it is. Wait, we got doctor. Oh, we got a cut on the eye. Huh, does it annoy you when grapplers say fights instead of matches? You know, at first I didn't understand it. One of my best friends, Thiago, would say, yeah, I got this fight today. I'm like, you're fighting? Who are you fighting? And your grappling match. Yes, I got the fights. I'm going, oh, yeah, your grappling match. Yeah, no, I got the fights. So I'm like, okay, I get it now. Okay, your fights is matches. So you have a match tomorrow. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Doesn't annoy me. I just, sometimes I'm like, are you fighting? Oh, you mean you're grappling? No, my fight. Oh, you mean your match? No, my fight. Okay. You know, so I that's what it is. Like, yeah. I wasn't used to that, hearing that. But they do say it a lot. And they are fighting for submissions. You know what I mean? Fighting for submissions and stuff. I dig it. They are fighting for position, fighting, in a lot of ways. So I get it. Look at, he definitely was putting his foot in his face. He cut him. He cut him with a foot. I was like, hey, man, all you had to do was let go of that calf slicer and I wouldn't have my foot in your face. But yeah, I mean, to some it is a fight. I'm in. But I would never call a wrestling match a fight. They'd be like, no, it's a match. But a lot of Brazilian, a lot of jiu-jitsu, the fights. Yeah, I mean, yo, Travis, what up, Train? How you do, BJJ? Remember, 35% right now, 35% off the annual UFC Fight Pass. You got to get it. Like UFC Fight Pass. There you go. Get that underhook, driving by. Oh, there was the one time he got the underhook, he passed it by, was able to chop him over, gets into the guard. It's combat sports. Grappling is different from pummeling. Because of the submissions, you mean? Damn it, Jens. I keep forgetting about the clock. Oh, it did it to me again. You better stop. All right, he's got the reset now. There he goes. Saeed's going to sit back. Saeed thought about a leg. He's going to stay inside that guard. He's got that knee looking to pass. I like it. Saeed said, yeah, but Lowe said, no can do. Set him up. Set him up, played the game. Look at that reversal into a mount position by Saeed. Get out of here. How he did that, Whiskey Lion. How he did that. What? Now, look at Lowe has got the mount on Saeed. Saeed's going to try to kick through. He did. He kicked around all the way through. Somersaulted his way out. Ooh, yo, brother, what up, Scored? Who do you got for the O'Malley rematch? I got to go with O'Malley because that's one, my watch-long dude. Two, I want to see what he does differently. I want to see how he combats that constant pressure that he's going to be getting from Merab. And, yeah, I'm in. I want to see O'Malley get it. Oh, look at now he's going to spin through. Maybe try to roll back for that foot. Lift up that leg. Look at Lowe rolls with him. Comes out on top. Rolls back through. Better watch out. He's going to take it back. Nope. Nice little roll. Damn, both of you. Oh, man. What? I'm good. Just came home from a few weeks ago. Went fishing in Florida. Oh, you caught a 9-foot hammerhead, bonitos, and Spanish mackerel. Damn. Mikey, I don't think Musumeci, to my Ryan, he's not on this card that I know. I'll show you the card again here in 1 second. They're grappling, but he is not. No Musumeci on this one. We've got, we still have Fowler. We got Mace. Ooh, nice. Watch along. And then we've got Tackett. Then we got Canuto and Fornerino. I'm not picking. I'm just, Yo, Cosmic Debris, how you doing? Now try to pass by. That's the one thing, Saeed, man. I'm telling you what, this Francisco Lowe, you can't pass on him. This kid is nasty. He starts passing, he starts grabbing legs, and I'm looking at him, how he has that one leg locked up. My man's like, I'm going to get a calf slicer at almost anything that you do. That's pretty badass. Look now, he's going to pick both feet, make Saeed sit back. Going to pop up on top. Nope. Saeed's going to meet him up. Oh, he had it on Tapology? I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to. In fact, wait, was he supposed to? I'm not 100% sure. There we go. Now he's going to hop back over into that half guard. Saeed's back in that half guard. Try to crank down, push down the head a little bit. Round structure. I can't wait. This might be our first card. We're going to see one go to a decision here. He was supposed to match Gio from 10th Planet, Eddie's guy. Oh, okay. He was. Thank you. Oh, all right. All right. Nice. Jens, I seen you last fight card or the one before it on the Jumbotron. Huh? What? Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about, oh, I was on the Jumbotron. Oh, yeah. When I was in Des Moines. Yes. Oh, yeah. At the Des Moines fights. Oh, it was tight. Yeah. That was awesome. Being there live with my son. Yeah, that was cool. 941 Gringo. How you do? Oh, we're going to jump back over it. Look, now we got an armbar situation for Lowe. Lowe's going to adjust the position instead. Saeed's going to end up turning back through, gets into the guard. Damn, these two are even. This would have been a great match to be in a full pit. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing at all. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. Now he's got to try to get out of the guard side. He's going to try to drop down, stand up, kick away. Drop back on a leg, He's going to lock in on a foot. Saeed's going to lock in on a heel. He's cranking. It made Lowe move a little bit. Boom. All right, so what's going to happen? We go the distance. That wrist snap was so badass. You know what I mean? That wrist snap was tight. Ankle-ish. He ran right at him, sent him flying. A little acting, maybe. A little acting. He went for a jumping chop, but didn't. I like this. How he locked that up. That's got to be a 10-8er. He had him in that calf slicer. Yes, this is only viewable on Fight Pass. Yes, we did the first 2 matches on YouTube, and then it was to go back and because right now we've got that obviously 35% off the annual plan. It's a must-have. Must. Decision. This match has been declared a draw, and then they just walk off. Everybody sits there. No, what it means is Saeed won the first and the third, and Lowe probably had a 10-8 in the second. So that's what they need to show. Anthony Pettis. That's, so you know what I'm saying? How do you get the draw? Yo, what up, Baby Sharp MMA, brother? I've been missing the lives. Good to see. Oh yeah, man, we'll be here. And then, like I said, yo, Whiskey Line Champ, what's included on the Fight Pass? I've been thinking about it. Cancel my ESPN Plus for the pass. Well, the one thing about Fight Pass, it's got a lot of live events on Fridays. It's got a lot of things going on Saturdays. It's got a lot of grappling events, and the catalog is just ridiculous. So it's kind of a must-have. It's FPI Mason Fowler versus Cristiano Troisi. I didn't hear the name, so I'm trying to make it up. Cristiano's making his way. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. It's becoming more popular and local. Are building pits areas for training. The academy Ooh. I get it, Wesley Snipes. What up, man? Jins, your fight with BJ Penn made me a lifelong fan of MMA. That was a golden era. Nathan Smith, I hope you will. I hope you are well. Our early prelims also featured for pay-per-view events. Well, when I do the watch-alongs, I'm here from the very first fight. And a lot of them are on Fight Pass, I believe. You know what I mean? Until, just depending where you live and stuff like that. So it's ESPN Plus or Fight Pass for the fights, depending on where you reside. When it comes to the pay-per-view, obviously it's on pay-per-view, but up to that point, again, ESPN Plus or Fight Pass. If it's possible, I have both. That's me. And again, that's why that right there, if you get that thing, the annual plan for 35% off, that's literally like $6 a month for the for Fight Pass. You know what I mean? I don't know. I forget how much ESPN Plus is right now. The Plus. They're just bringing them right out one after the other. So I'm going to have to figure out. Yo, Ryan Shea, sadly I have to have to bed. Good night, champ. Hey, you be real. You be good. You be real good. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Mason Fowler, watch along. Oh, let's see what happens here. Let's get a gander. So in the U.S., early prelims are on Fight Pass commercial free, which is dope. Thank you, Metaverse. There you go. Hey, Whiskey Lion. So then the Fight Pass is, yes. Very dangerous rubber guard, Mr. Mason Fowler. I love this. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Guard heavy, wrestling heavy. Let's go. Jens, feels like I haven't seen you in forever, champ. Hope you and Chad are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Mason Fowler, look at that, 32 years old, 205-pounder. Okay, what do we got over here? Brazil trio. Cristiano. I still wanted his name. Light heavyweight. Hold on. 201, 1.5 pounds. South Lake Tahoe. Okay, Troisi. Cristiano Troisi. Troisi. From San Jose. All right, Mason, let's go. I see Anthony Pettis over there. Herzog. All right, we go. Lock it up. Lock it up. Right into the ties. We're gonna snap down on the head. We gotta go double. There we go. Look at that. See that's look at that. How he's cracking on the back of that head like that, getting up more on the cowlick, both hands. He's gonna start where? Look at that. He's up on the cowlick, off the neck, on the cowlick. Watch, that's gonna pay dividends. Dividends. Look at it. I love it, my man. Heavy on the back of that head. Look at how he's trying to fight his way out of that. Look at that. Don't let go of it. Get right back up on that cowlick. That's going to wear out his neck big time. Look at that. See, he made him start backing out. Now he's going to do it again and watch him start to panic a little bit and have to back out again. Look at this is all day. All day, Mason, with that. Get on that cowlick. Made him jump made him go right to jump to guard. Now he's going to try to pass by the leg, stuff like that. I like it. I like it. Yo, what up, Gown 420? Huh? What's your take on leg locks? They're crazy. They're scary. And the two things about the damn leg locks, but more than anything else, is when you have a leg, they have a leg. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing is when they have a leg, you have a leg. So, what is your favorite jiu-jitsu rule set? Like, watching this, I like these rounds that they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not a fan of the gi. The gi was too much for me as a wrestler and stuff. It just, I'm glad I did it because you really learn how to have good, solid form. We were talking about that earlier because the way that they're constantly pulling and ripping on things, it helps a lot. But the combat side, I couldn't imagine doing the side of that. But like how Mason's trying to throw that knee, he's trying to pass that knee through the guard and get over there in side control. Has it locked up. Boom, there you go. Now he hops out in the front. He's going to try to hold on to that lead and keep him from following him, but he does a good job. Follows him up, kicks him out of bounds. They're going to do a reset. I'm in that. Troisi. Troisi's got to keep going. Look at Mason. I like that again. In that half guard, throwing that knee, bringing that knee to the floor, looking to pass that leg, attacking that arm. You know, that's the one thing. You look at Troisi, he's constantly pushing on that leg. Now he did. There he made it. He circled around, gets to that north-south. Now Mason's in side control. Ooh, shit. He's in the side control. Look at now. Look, see how he moved forward, was able to try to start getting that arm stuck up high. Now he's going to get out towards, circle around towards the head. Look, he likes that. Look at that left arm of Troisi. Mason's kind of just sitting back. Heavy, look at that heavy hip, sprawls out a little bit on the face. Smashes it, singles out that arm. Look, he singled out the arm right into that arm bar. He's got a wrist. He's going for the arm bar. Spins it around to lock up the back. Instead, how he switched it to the back. Oh, Troisi was able to follow him. How he transitioned. He thought about the arm, made a kick, boom. Was going to try to lock up that figure four around the body, take the back. But now he's going to come over here and he's going to grab that arm. We're going to go. He's got an omoplata. He's got an omoplata. Look, then he's going for the rear naked. He got him. He tapped him. Omoplata, rear naked. Wow. Mason. Wow. What the sweet baby justice was all that? What was, let me find this intermission thing real quick. How far down is it? Is it just intermission? Very bottom, right? Oh, yeah, let me see this. Oh, Lord, what? Boom. Look at the way he kicked this. Look at the way he kicked that choke instead. He went from an omoplata, kicked the leg off, switched over. Watch this. Let's go of the head, kicks it off, has the plata, goes in for the rear naked choke, pulls on the head, and just has him just meated. That's ridiculous. IBJJF. Oh, it's just filled people. Oh, pressure and people are always looking for the injuries or something. Yeah, I don't know about that, but this right here, I like a little more serious. You know, that flexibility was insane. I can't believe what he did right there. So if I have it up over here like I normally would to watch the video, right? Now pop. Look at Mason. Damn, that was sweet. That was slick. He says, that's saying, no, I'm getting old. You start hurting your back when you're in your 30s. Stop it. Stop it, mister. He's already talking about being in a wheelchair. This guy. Oh, watch the long intermission. Boy, good things. I'd have hit the wrong one. .205, best in the world. Oh, there it is. Oh, my God. Okay, so then I just move it over to where? Full screen it? Okay, I got to show you all this transition we were talking about earlier with Enriquez and Lily. Watch this. This is absolute insanity. Watch this trend. This is ridiculous. I don't even know how, like right here. Watch how this. Okay, watch. All right, here we go.
De Cat Slicer. Y tiene un rolling omoplata. Vamos a ver. Rolling omoplata.
Into.
Ay, ay, ay. Hay peligro. Ese puede ser ahora barra de brazo. Se le fue la torsión.
Then had the then boom, triangle, boom, armbar.
Sí la arregló.
That was the most insane thing
Qué
I've ever
emocionante. Qué momento tan emocionante nos acaban de regalar.
Again, watch this.
Cat Slicer. Y tiene un rolling omoplata.
Look at right there. Damn near has Ah.
Hay peligro. Ese puede ser ahora barra de brazo. Se le fue la torsión. Y todavía sí la rindió. ¡Qué emocionante! ¡Qué momento!
That was so slick. That was just nasty.
Tan emocionante nos acaban de regalar.
The way she stepped over right there.
Y tiene un rolling omoplata.
Boom. Look at that with the pressure of that arm. Right there. And then stops and now has right here. Come on, boom. Swit throws that.
Hay peligro. Ese puede ser ahora barra de brazo. Se le fue la torsión.
Boom. Had damn near a plata for a minute. Looking at a triangle. Boom to an arm bar. I'm gonna see it like 6 things.
¡Qué emocionante!
Lily took the match on very short notice on a day. But man,
qué momento tan emocionante nos acaban de regalar.
That was impressive. I mean, that was impressive. I can't believe that we did. That was sick. Sick. All right, Achilles Roaches, 18 years old. We got Achilles coming out. Roaches, 2024 IBJJF Brown Belt No-Gi World Champion. So IBJJF, I need to learn more about this. I got to understand this F part. Some of you are like, man, it's the rule set. Oh, also I like ADCCs. That's what I remember was the Abu Dhabi Combat, something like that. Oh, the way she stepped over that arm and had that arm locked up, then it's like at any point I'm going to be going into what? One more time. 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to do something. All right, there it is. Message my wife here real quick. That was so crazy. We got the 18-year-old, 18. Ooh. William Tackett, IBJJF No-Gi Pan Champion Black Belt. Oh, he knows how to wrestle, nonstop action, pressure forward. Okay, Johnny, what? Hey, Jens, I'm tapping. All right, man, have a good night. Be real, be good, be real good. Oh, is this Roach's son? Is that? Probably is. So they're saying this is the match of the night-ish right here. William Tackett, Achilles Rocha, United States, VRMA Fight Sports, 18 years old, 185 pounds. Achilles. But Tackett is 24. Fight Factory, ooh, short. 3 rounds middleweight division. The Wagner Roaches. Out of Hollywood, Flo Rida. All right, Achilles. Fight Factory, Austin, Texas. Danny, what? Here we go. Look at already threw, boom, tried to drive into an underlock, pulls him out of bounds. Oh, but then he switches down to a single. Oh, Oh, yes, he can. Tackett can wrestle. Took the back right off the bat. Damn. He's got the back of Achilles. That wrestling, that was sick the way he passed that arm. Now he's got the beautiful takedown. Do you see the difference of a wrestler with at least with the wrestling background in the takedown aspect? What he just did right there, that was nasty. Now he's got a figure four. He's got the figure four around the body. Looking for that rear naked choke. He's got in deep and got him in seconds. Do you see the way he took him down? That was ridiculous. Done. Wow. Wow. You're not going to be able to, man, you can't out wrestle him. Look at, boom, grabs that single right there, sweeps, runs it started running the other direction. He caught his balance, passed it back by, hit his back, dropped around, started adjusting into a rear naked, into the triangle around the body. He grabbed that, was going to run the pipe, ran, threw it back the other direction. That was nasty. Run, and then he stepped the other direction, boom, passed it back by, took his back, locked it up. That was sick. Sick! Yeah, Tackett is, damn good. Picked up that single, ran the pipe, dropped it back the other way, spun around, took his back. Chins, do you know where John is hiding? Like besides the cage, is he hiding? Well, he was just in Thailand, wasn't he? And then that didn't go well. The best Fight Pass Invitational ever. We find that thing. He went heavy with the collar tie, so he had to wrestle him back. Under or over the neck. I like that. I knew if I could body triangle. Oh, his wizard fell exactly. He fell face down, gave up his back. Hopped in. Watch out here. Look, single. He's got the bite. Run it. And then boom. He must have tripped. Ran it. And he kind of just tripped, fell straight down. Boom. Gave up his back. I like that, though. In on that single. He wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for that wrestling. He wasn't ready for that takedown. Pick him up like that. Run him. Boom. His wizard kind of fell. That was impressive. He said whoever's next can get it. This kid, I think this Tackett just became, yeah. Damn, Tackett. Well, now, there we go. So now, we've got Canuto. We've got, and then the main event. UK cannabis patient, Tackett bro. The Tackett bros are monsters. Oh, they're brothers. There's brothers. Oh, man. All right. Tackett is like, he's nasty. I'm a fan. They're Tackett brothers. Okay. You're supposed to do the feet stuff, then ease into it. Yeah, right. Not that way. What? Look at here, the rules over there, referee and judges. Judging criteria. The judges shall apply the following judgment criteria ranked in order. Initiation of the bout ending techniques. Effective submissions attempts. All right, I like that. Requiring a meaningful defense. Like when you got to stop what you're doing, you got to defend yourself. You know what I mean? It works. Initiation of action. I like that. Effective execution of offense techniques such as takedowns. Okay. And then duration of control. Oh, I like it. Very nice. Tackett Rutolo on the CJI was absolutely insane. I got to start looking this up. I'm going to have to look this up. Look at this one. Completely different atlas, she says. She's going up against Canuto, though. Oh, shoot. They've done this before. They've done this before. But Canuto, Raquel Canuto, this is her FPI. You know what I mean? Always hunting. You know what I mean? Spellborn. Always hunting. Huh? Man. William and Andrew Tackett. I'll be looking that up, y'all, 100%. Oh, I'll be looking it up. Spellborn. Huh? I tell you. Gotta remind me. At Jens Pulver on Instagram. But I gotta look him up. Hustle Bones. What's up, Jens? Looking healthy, bro. How you doing, Hustle? Hot take fighting is overrated. What is hot take fighting? What? What is hot take fighting? Oh, you're good, Spellborn. You're good. You're good. You know what I mean? What's up, Twitch? Are you twitching? Okay, all right. All right, Anna Carolina Vieira. Huh? Fighting is over. Well, yeah, very much. I prefer peace. Well, don't we all prefer peace? I mean, we all, who doesn't want peace and happiness? Vieira, look at her. Ana Catalina Valletta. So she has a win over Canuto, but it was a while before. You know what I mean? It was a while back. Sometimes you do got to just choke somebody. We can have this conversation later. I don't know the legalities. Just because somebody is trying to argue with you from their car, you have to just finish rewatching the Pan vs. Pulver Ultimate Fighter season. One of the best seasons, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate it live from the gazebo. Just because somebody wants to cuss at you there, but like if they get out of the car, that's still not enough, right? Do they got to come over and assault my vehicle before I can man dance? Or, like, you know what I mean? You can't just argue back and forth. All right, here comes Canuto. I assume. So I just had to sit there and we just had to argue. You know what I mean? We had to yell at each other through our windows. But whatever. I'm like, I mean, you can do what you want, but like, I believe you have to get out of the car and step towards me. Therefore, so I'm going to start carrying waivers around. Does that work? If I have waivers and I go, hey, if you really want to do this, I have a waiver. And if they sign it, are we free? Are we good to go? Consent forms, 100%. And I'll promise them. All right, then that's what you're in some trouble in a street fight when someone rolls up to you, gets out of their car and goes, here, sign this waiver and we can do this. We can do this. Sign this first. Otherwise, keep your mouth quiet. Oh, this dude, man, I can't believe he got all salty. I'm like, what are you going to do? You look like a dirty-ass chipmunk, man. Like, what's wrong with you? Look at you. Like, what are you going to do? Nothing. United States, hybrid 34, 144 pounds. Oh, 31 years old, 144 pounds for Vieira. Oh, let's go. Even. I see Diego Lopez. See how the acai bowl sitting there front row. Acai bowl just chilling. Here in Florida, you can do the man dance with or without a... I know, Iowa you can't do. This is Illinois, though. Tell me, we got to come back across the bridge. Got to come back across the bridge. I just couldn't believe this individual was all salty. Evidently I wasn't moving fast enough or something. It was wild. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Undefeated in Fight Pass Invitationals. That's Josh Colbert. I think he was having an acai bowl. It looked like he had an acai bowl, didn't it? Diego Lopez. I think he was doing I think he had the acai. All right, Canuto. Look at that. Hometown. What up, Spellborn? How you doing? You good? All right, here we go, co-mate. So in the finals, are they 5-minute rounds or still 3 5-minute rounds? Look it up, Hustle Bones. And acai. It's very nutritional. It's good. Some bananas, maybe a little granola. Yeah, top those hands, top that head. Work on that takedown, kick those legs a little bit. When is the UFC going to give Tom a fight? I don't know. I'm sure they're working on it. You know what I mean? Oh, we're tying up the hands. We got hand fighting, literally hand fighting. Circle, 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 Canuto. Fighting, a lot of hand fighting, a lot of fighting the hands. Going to try to snap down on that head. I forgot you guys aren't watching. So again, there now she's going to try to tie it up and snap it down. Oh, they're trying to snap it down a little bit, but you know how it is? They're both sitting there literally fighting with each other's hands. Trying to get up in here. We have a little right-handed slap to the face. We're going to try to do an arm drag. There you go, top to back of that head. Back and forth, tie-ups. There you go, heavy on the head. There, now get up there, get that tie clinch, snap down the head that way. That's what Mason did. Get there behind that cow lick. Look at that, fighting hands, forehead to forehead. She tried to go over that arm drag. I like that a little bit. Try to grab right here, right the wrist, behind the elbow. Boom, pass by. Back to the center, back to the center. There you go. See, look, she's trying to get that arm drag. She can drag it by, but again, Vietta's doing a good job staying heavy, staying centered, pushing forward, pushing forward. Now she's, boom, there we go. Try to drop down for that single. Underhooks and duck unders. Underhooks, duck unders, snap down. That's what we need to start doing a little bit, but I like that. She's going to top the back of that head. Did she got it over? Did she got an underhook? Get that elbow up, underhook, higher, 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 Canuto. There it is. Get that elbow up higher. Because she's going to try to crank down and she bails out of it. But see, you get that underhook, get up high, high, high. Because I'm going to try to clamp down on that elbow. So you want to make sure that elbow gets up over the shoulder, boom, when you get that underhook. If you leave it lazy, it gets cranked in like that. But you want to get up underneath it, even go across the chin from it and push on their face to make them move a little bit. There we go. There it is. Get up on that cowlick. There you go. Get heavier up on the back of that head. Get up on that cowlick. It's a difference. It's a difference, P. Dean. How you doing? There we go. But now she's going to get that underhook. Vietta's got the underhook. Head in the pocket on the same side. That's another deal right there. Underhook, head, same side. Then she was able to push away. All right, these two are battling this first round and just trying to get this. Who's trying to get this first takedown? Boom. We try to drop into a double. I like it. Canuto. Use those elbows. Circle, 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 circle. Went for the headlock, but they gave Vietta a body lock. Vietta's got a body lock. Bringing him back to the center. Bringing him back to the center. I forget that they stopped that when they drag him back. Boom. Now she's able to get the takedown. Vieta gets the takedown. Powers through. Going to pass it by. She's going to try to pass that by. Oh, try to get that body lock. They go out of bounds. So now look, they drag it back. They don't break it when you go out of bounds. You got to hold it, drag yourself back to the, you know what I mean? Look, boom, gets that body lock. Big body lock by Vieta, but Canudo's going to try to battle with inside there. Get that guard back if you can. What is it? Invitational grappling. Grappling matches, the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. They invite people to come in and grapple. This would be number 11. Got him at the Apex. Watch him on Fight Pass. She's got the back. She's got the back of Canudo. Oh, look at that. She's trying to control that wrist. Canudo doing a good job of fighting the hands. You're not going to be able to get that neck. We got short time. I forgot to start the time. 2, 1. End of the first round. Forgive me. This clocked me. I'm forgetting about this. End of round 1. You got to start scoring these takedowns. One big takedown. Going to those arm drags. Look at they fight the hands into arm drags. Boom, boom. Arm drags. Body lock. Sit back, arm drag. See, then on the other one, if they get the underhook, hit the thigh, clap down on that elbow, span around behind. Oh, I'm telling you. Spellborn, you better, man, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It's gonna, you might want to stop. The band hammers are quick in this place. So I'm just telling you. Be forewarned. Hand fight. There you go. You got to try to get that hand fight and turn it into. There we go. Let's have it down. Look at that. Just keep pressing forward. Winning that. Hands. They're still on their feet. Going into round 2. Still good. There you go. Step on that head. Underhook. Throw it by. Got to get that elbow at high. Let's go. Yes, you got a level change. Tap. Get her to drop down, pop up, snap down, get her to pop up. Take a shot. 1 of the 2, right? You can do both. Sit there and snap down on the head. They pop up. Boom. Body mid-level. Go mid-level. Get them to step back. Then boom. Snap the head. Start creating that. And then get those arm drags. Bump the arm by. There you go. She tried right there. I like that. Do it again. Bump by this side. She pulls with that hand and drag it back the other direction. Oi. Thought about it. Vieta still trying to control that wrist. Grab 2 on. There you go. 2 on that hand. There's the arm drag. Try to drag it by, but it was a good job of squaring up. Boom. There you go. Vieta thought she's going to pass it by. Boom. She tried to go down for that single leg. Denied. Phil and Knox. What's up? Level change, both of them. She just reaches and slaps him with one hand. She got it. Boom, boom, slap with 2. There you go. Heavy on that head. All right, Vieta, what do we got going on here? Canuto grabbed the elbow. Thought we were going to pass it by for a minute. But there you go. Now, look, she thought about it. She reached in there for a double for a minute. Vieta did. There you go. Now she's trying to press forward. Snap down on the head. Stall. There you go. Good job. Canuto. Control that position with that elbow. What does this requires an edge? What does? She's going to move that hand heavy on the head. Right there, heavy on that head. Canuto pushing forward. UFC Fight Pass. Watch along. Featuring Jens Pulver. Bam, plug. Pay-per-view breakdowns, real-time commentary, and fight. YouTube.com. Let's go. Love you. Love you. Shoot a double. There we go. Try to pass it by. I like that. She's constantly going up there trying to tie up on the back of that head a little bit. Push him into the center. Nice. Damn it. I keep forgetting about stopping it when they do that. I think they're just keeping it going. Good hand fight. Try to push that arm. Drop in. We might need a cage. Push it forward. Boom. Canuto drops down on a single. But then, oh, Vieta jumps Gilly. Vieta jumps Gilly. Going to look to try to mount it. She went for that shot, and that's what she was waiting for. Vieta's going to look to try to pass it. Look at Canuto's fighting it. Vieta staying stubborn on that Gilly. Holding that Gilly. Canuto's trying to fight it. She's trying to get out of that. Oh, she got out of the grip. There we go. Oh, shit. She gets out of it. Vieta, man, she shot up for that shot. And what does it do right off the bat? Goes right into that Gilly. That's the problem. But, all right, now we got to work on the guard aspect. There you go. Canuto moving into that guard. Scoop that foot up. There we go. Now, boom. Kick the leg. All right. You still got Canuto on her back. Looking to try to move around towards the feet. Move around towards the feet. There we go. She's got a foot. She's got that foot. She's trying to keep that leg. Canuto trying to keep that leg. Oh, we're thinking about a heel. Nothing there. We got legs. What up, Chronic? How you doing? Oh, now we got a heel hook. Canuto sitting back for a foot. Remember what happened earlier? When he went for a foot, they got a foot. Everybody's got feet right now. We all got feet. Hey! Is that enough to win the round? Is that enough? You know what I'm saying? We got to get after it now. Yo, Day, how you doing, my friend Day G? Thank you, Fight Pass, for allowing us to jump in here and watch us the Invitational 11. I love it. Kidding me? We got Adele. My man, I'll show you real quick what we still have coming up. Fowler looked like a boss. Fowler looking. Oh, and then where's my boy? This Tackett. This Tackett don't play, man. That Tackett is something. Damn. Yeah, and then we still got Davies and Fornerino coming up. And then the rules over here, rules and scoring. All right. Round three. Third and final round. Here we go. Boom. She's gonna drive. Watch that chin. See, you gotta be half-hearted on that takedown. She's in there on that front headlock as you drive through, trip. There's a big trip. You know she's gonna go for that. Nope, she locked it up. Very well. Canuto locked it up. Tight gilly. Canuto trying to fight it. Oh, see, she always sits for that gilly. There we go. Now she's still trying to fight it. Smashed on that face. She's doing a good job. It's almost like she knew she was going to do it. Cover the mouth of Vieta. Cover that mouth. How much squeezing can she do? How hard? Look at Dylan. Popped out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, what can she do from this top position, right? It's going to be big. Canuto in the top position. Man with the time. All right, now she's going to try to sit up. A lot of pressure forward. Enriquez still. What? Inside the guard. Canuto's inside the guard. Vieta's she's still got a closed guard. Vieta's got a closed guard. She's got an arm in that kind of got stuck. She thought she was reaching towards the leg. Canuto sat heavy on it. There she goes. Now she's going to drive her forward again. Try to keep that arm. Try to get that guard to break. Pressure forward. Got to open up that guard. Open up that guard. She's just holding on to that arm, got the guard closed. Pressure with that shoulder, a little pressure, shoulder by Canuto. Look at that little shoulder pressure. There you go. Now the guard is breaking. Open. Guard is open. She's trying to go for a sweep. Nope, locked it back up. She thought about it, like maybe tried to get a sweep on Canuto. No. Devashvili and O'Malley. June 7th. Oh, yeah? Is that, and Pena and Harrison, same card? Oh, June 7th, we get down, huh? Oh, we get down. Pay-per-view? I'm in. We don't have, I don't know who the guests are yet, but. All right, pressure forward. Inside the guard. Vieta. Vieta's going to try to grab that shoulder crunch it a little bit, kind of crank on that shoulder, maybe drop it down for the arm. Now she's going to kick the foot away. She's going to try to get away. But then Canuto follows her. Going to try to get up on that leg. Vieta kicks her up in the air. There you go, trying to pass that arm by. Canuto's having a hard time right now just trying to get past those feet. There we go. She snatched the knee. Now she's going to come off to the side. Oh, Vieta with the reversal. You were advancing position when I was telling you to stop the entire time. We're starting on our feet. GG. I like it. Herzog's a boss. She's like, I didn't get my choke. No, because you were advancing that position the whole time I was telling you to stop. So you're going to start on your feet. Freebie. Double D's. What's up? Now you got to try to fight the hands. You might have to get after your Canuto. You need to get after this a little bit. That gilly that you ran into 2 times, I believe. We need a duck under. We need a takedown. Back to the center. Let's go. Trying to pressure, trying to push. The crowd is cheering. Canuto pressuring forward, but she sits, pulls guard. Looking for a leg. Looking to spin. Switches. Calf slicer. Oh, good reversal. She got a sweep with it. Get out. Scores with it. Short time, short time. She drops down again. Kicking away, getting that leg. Oh, 3, 2, 1. All right, well. Judges. There's Patchy Mix. Carolina Vieta feels confident that she has done enough. We got 10s and 9 tallies. We don't just do scores. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know if Canuto did enough, but Vieta definitely did. A couple of big takedowns. The Gillies. Boom, drops with the takedown. Vieta looks strong. First round, then she snapped down for that head. Boom. Gilly. Real good Gilly for Vieta. When you start going on defense, you know what I'm saying? As I live and breathe. What up, Hall of Famer Jens Pulver up on my screen? What are you doing? How you doing? What's up, John? All right, official decision. Unanimous decision. Anna Carolina Vieta gets her, I guess, is that gets the win, gets the W. Was that the first one? Oh, damn. Well, nice job. Nice job. So now, knew it would be an easy match. What at Davies and Fornerino? This is a, what are we doing, a rematch? You know? But, you know. Do you think that was enough? Surprised that she was able to get out this guillotine. She's tired, though. She's tired, though. Oh, that was absolutely Reed. Oh, yeah, no, Reed. That was 100% the right decision. Yeah. She thought she had, I thought she's like, she did, I thought she would tap. Dang. Talk us through the handiwork. No handiwork. No video. Waiting for it. The idea, though. Boom. Stepping in. Good drive on a takedown. It's so quiet. The awkwardness. She's just watching it. Like, talk us through there. Study a lot of the game. And his body lock. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, Fire? Who the is this guy? You know what I'm saying? If you have to ask that, then I've been gone far too long. You know? I'm just a unicorn. Nothing special. Nothing special. If you remember, we'll be back tomorrow, chats. Tomorrow. I know, I'm playing with you too. I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, kick.com/UFC, 7 p.m. EST. We'll be watching Fights of Fighters Fighting and Saturday's fights. Back here Saturday, we have a watch-along. What's up, Fire? How you doing? You good? Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals. Tayana Suarez. Patchy Mix about to make his debut. There he is. I told you. Diego Lopez over there having acai. Morgan Worth. I'm good, Fire. Just watch some grappling matches, you know what I'm saying? The rules, I like it. They like these new rules and stuff. I'm in. You know what I mean? John Annette, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Guard passing clinic incoming. Is that what it's going to be? All right. Fornarino. I like the new format. I believe I'm in with these rounds. I'm in. Alex Enriquez is still by. That was just a highlight. Just ridiculous little transition. Nuts. Theon Davies. F. They're set to run it back. You know what? I forgot all about these things. I'm going to show this. I'm going to show you this video just because, hey, I got these 2 videos and we're going to watch them. Tackett, Rocha. Even though it already happened, let's watch it anyway. Can I do that?
Matchup with experience and technique. I think that Achilles Rocha is obviously a very technical opponent, but I think he more uses his pace and his athleticism. So I think that I'm going to be able to present a problem that he's not really seen before, which is really good breaking mechanics and strong, maybe even more slow-paced technique that might counteract his athletic style.
I've known about William Tackett since I was a kid. Right now he's considered one of the best in the world. So it's a very big opportunity for me to make my name now and establish myself among the best of the world. I am young and hungry to make my name. I get these opportunities to fight big people like William Tackett, and I'm gonna capitalize.
I'm always hunting the submission in all my matches, and this one's no different. I'm gonna be chasing the choke the most. I think that's the best way to finish any match. It's kind of the traditional way to win in the sport of jiu-jitsu, so whether I'm on front headlock or on the back or in top mount, I'm gonna be chasing that finish, especially the chokes.
I feel like my size and my scrambles are very different, so I'll be able to throw William off. I will be chasing the submission, securing every position I see, and not letting the wind slip through my hands.
Doing my debut tonight against Raquel Canuto. We fought in 2018 in the gi. I won, I submitted her. I'm a completely different athlete right now, more complete, more conscious, more experienced, and I'm ready to do my best and get the submission.
I was only training jiu-jitsu for 5 years at that time. I got my black belt in under 5 years. So I'm a much different person now. I feel like I have what it takes to come home with a victory this time. I've been, on the top of my game and at the top here in FPI. And this is my home and this is my rule set, and I'm not going to let anyone come here and take that from me. I am always hunting the submission, so if I can find your neck, whether it's standing, getting to your back, that's my goal for every single fight that I have, is getting a finish.
I feel that I have more advantages because I'm more aggressive, I am more calm, and I'm more conscious than her. I don't think she's ready for what she's about to face tonight. Raquel can expect tonight an athlete hungry for the submission, hungry for victory, and ready to do whatever it takes.
Tonight I am trying to prove that I am one of the best in the world in no-gi grappling, and I have been for a very long time. I am a force to be reckoned with, and Raquel's here.
But I tell you what, now we got Adele Fornarino walking out right now, and then Davey's making her way. This will make, so evidently they are saying, huh? How's things with you? Been watching Carson's progress, incredible stuff. For 3 years of wrestling, my boy has turned into a little, yeah. But then we've been doing a lot of we had lifting, everybody was lifting today, stuff. So it's been fun, man. It's just been, I said, wrestling. Doing the streams. Back again tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. Kick.com/UFC. watching fights of fighters who are fighting in Saturday's fights. And Saturday we have a watch along. Oh man. But yeah, no complaints, no complaints. Fionn Davies walking out right now. She has the win. IBJJF World Champion, gi and no gi black belt. She has a win over Fornerino. So what kind of changes have been made, you know? Viana. Pauliana Viana, is that who was sitting there next to? Boom. I need to look at but that's what it was. Knee cut passing. Oh, okay. Fionn. Okay, Fionn. All right. Wales. 30 years old, 120, Los Banditos Academy for Fionn Davies. Look at Fornerino, Australia. 25 years old, 124 pounds. Australia. I'm in. Atos headquarters. Women's flyweight division. ADCC world champion. Look at her. She's yoked. Number 2 grappler right now. She's ripped. Oh, it's about to get down. And it's a rematch. Oh, shit. How's everybody? Everybody doing all right? Everybody getting into this? You get it figured out? Because it's about to happen. Fionn. Shaolin Hibiero. Vitor Shaolin. All right, we go round 1. Happening. Oh, what about on takedowns? They both went right to sitting. Right to sitting, but then Davies popped back up, said, you know what? Now I'm going to aggressively try to pass your guard. Knee shields. Look at that. Knee shield, side guard here, trying to slide in. Sideways. Working, Fionn trying to stay back a little bit, right? Can't just go diving in. Control that leg. See what you can work on right there. A little bit of a, you know what I mean, right? Just you can't just pass it. Getting that foot. She still got that foot inside. Scooting in. Fionn's going to control those legs if he can pass by. What up, AK907? Look at that. Fionn's going to try to pass the legs. Look at Adele's like, no, you're not passing these. Dude, she's got that foot, but what is she doing with these legs? Adele, heavy knee. Davies. She can't pass those legs. You see what I'm saying? If you watch it, she's trying to pass around. Yeah, but look at Fornerino. Just got those knees, constantly keeping those knees in front of her. Working that leg. Oh, look at Davies. See, Davies trying to get around to the side, but Fornerino was able to follow her. She tried to jump through that guard, pass it. Gotta get diving in there. Not bad. Good gameplay. Adele's on her back, side control, half guard, working to catch that foot. Boom. Thought about trying to scoop that leg. There's the arm. He called it a Choi bar. What is a Choi bar? I want to see this. All right. Davey's doing a good job just sitting back on that leg, transitioning. We got a little whistle. Bring it back the other direction. Maybe we give them like a small cage. Just a small cage around it so they stay in. And they got to battle off of it. You know? So that way they're not holding position and dragging them back to the center. Small cage. What? Davies put a whooping on Mackenzie? No way, honestly. Yeah, Nathan? Damn. Well, these are the two pests, so I guess that would happen. Ah, dang it with the time stop. 1 second. All right, Adele's got a close guard. This is where she wants to be. Yeah, she's got an overhook. All right, but she's got that closed guard. Look at that. Now she's opened it up. We look at that. Davies picks her up. Yo. She's keeping her guard. Look at, she's carrying her front backpack-ish situation to the leg. She moves out of the way. All right, not bad. All right, that's how she does it. Boom, there she goes. She stepped over the arm, thought about it. All right, Fornerino. Get that leg back in. Don't let her pass. The mirror lock, right? The mirror they're talking about when you go underhook. Remember what I was saying? You get the underhook and you don't let the elbow get high enough and they boom. You clamp down when they go under. You clamp down on that elbow and boom, you bust that. You'll crash that. You'll smash that elbow. So that's why you got to be careful when you go in there, when you go to get underhooks. If you're dainty, you know what I mean? It's just barely in there. Boom. They'll snap that thing. Pow. I mean, they'll bust it up. You put an elbow in there, and if you don't have it in there with effect, I'm gonna snap ligament. You're gonna get wrecked. You get wrecked bad. Same thing I'm trying to teach these kids in wrestling. If they're not coming in heavy, boop, pop that thing. Huh? Love you, Jen. Yo, Chi-Town, how you doing? Always love to see a legend vibe out here. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shit, I love all things Chi-Town. There we go. We're gonna grab that foot, try to pass up. Who was it that Tyson did it to in a boxing match and had him just freaking out? He was trying to pop the cap of that elbow. All right, here we go. 1 second. Sorry, I got a little behind. All right, round one. I don't know if it might have been Evander, because I remember him jumping up and down and was really pissed off. There's a part of me, well, was that with the headbutts? But it might have been when he was getting headbutt. I think I think Tyson was doing it. It might have been Holyfield that he was doing it to. Had him just pissed off, jumping up and down. And, you know what I'm saying? Yo, can't wait to see Hamzat versus Duplessis in Chi-Town. We got to make sure, hopefully Fight Pass says, let's do a live watch along since it's in Chicago and all. I mean, it's just a couple hours away. I'd like to go up there. You know, Chi-Town. That'd be all right. Bones Jones will do it too, Nate. That's what I mean. So basically, when people go in there, when they go heavy with that underhook, but they just kind of just reach in there and they leave that elbow down too low, boom, you crack it. You reach right, you wrap right over the arm, and boom, and it just wow. I mean, it just snap. Oh, it's a horrible feeling. Pop the cap of that bad boy. Call it a day. Like nothing. Everything's painful. Everything can hurt. You know. Look at, they both sit. Double guard pull. What up, Alex? How you doing? Oh, Fornerino's going to work on that foot, work on that other foot. She's trying to grab feet. She's got one, then the other. Davey's like, just keep kicking him in there. Look, she's working on that foot, though. She's keeping hold of that foot regardless. Hey, that could be one, AK. There, she's got it. Look at it. She made her turn away. Got her. Did she tap? I thought, dang, Fornerino was cranking on that Achilles. But Davies is going to utilize this, getting to a really good position. But Fornerino was like, I love this. I thought she tapped. Oh, wow, she escaped out. But I thought she must have panicked. John Doe, what up, man? Hey, Jay, damn, look at, she's all over it. Fornerino was all over those feet. Give me those feet. People are completely dismissing Oliveira over Ilya. He definitely has a shot of winning. I think he has a decent shot of winning. I think it just depends, one, how big Toputi's going to be. And Toputi does have some master hands. But, I mean, it's Oliveira. Maybe people are saying he's too old. I don't know, you know. But, what, man, if I was to see you there, I'd have to risk security clothes lining me just to shake. Oh, no, man, you come up. You got to say what's up. Just say hello. If it's in Chicago, we'll see what they do or say. That'd be a cool one to go to. But it all just kind of depends. If we do the live, we do the live watch-alongs. That'd be cool if they have the space or something. That'd be awesome. Oh. I mean, if we do the one in Vegas, International Fight Week stuff, cool. But Chi-Town. With the Hamzat, I know AK be like, I'm going. Yeah. All right, now we're standing up, and Davey's going to try to circle around a little. Just doesn't really want to play around with Fornerino. And like, did she score enough points to win that round with that foot lock? Had her panicking a little bit. It was obvious she had it clamped on. Using the foot, good. Look at the way she's just able to lay on her side like that on her back and just so dangerous. Davis just cannot pass, cannot get around. Fornerino's deliberately trying to get in his leg entanglement. This is crazy. Yo, if Dustin wins in spectacular fashion, he might want to stay active for one more fight, maybe. And imagine Ilya beating Charles, then Dustin. Ilya for the lightweight strap. Let's go. So just sit there with that position. So she's laying on her side. She's got the knee of Davies. Davies is trying to shoot the knee across. She's got it locked underneath. They're kind of stuck in a stalemate. Davies is sitting on, she's on one knee trying to knife through the legs. Adele trying to get around on that foot. It was Tyson versus Botha. Thank you. That with the strong clamp. That's who it was. Okay. It was Botha. All right. Tyson versus Botha. What was it then so it must have been the headbutts that made Evander Holyfield just get pissed off. No, never mind. I'm sorry. He bit him. I take it all the way back. I'm thinking about when he was jumping up and down. It's when I forgot. Tyson bit his damn ear off. I thought it was the elbows. No, Tyson bit his ear off. And I'm not saying that to be funny. It just now dawned on me. I'm like, oh, shit, wait. Because I remember Evander Holyfield just jumping up and down in all this pain, and it was because he bit his ear off. I forgot about that. And so, yeah, it was Tyson and Botha. Botha kept trying to pummel in, and Tyson just, bam, just snapping that elbow. Yeah. I'll never forget as a kid watching Tyson, and he just jumping up and down. That's why I can't remember what it was, but I know he was in pain. He was just jumping up and down. Everybody was freaking out. And then when they showed it, he bit his ear off. How many times have you been watching boxing and someone bites their ear off? Gets into a clinch and bites a chunk of their ear off. Not to mention when Holyfield was fighting one time, Fan Man. Y'all remember, you looked that one up, all you youngsters. Fan Man. They had it, I don't know if they were in an open coliseum for this boxing match. Somebody was in a hang glider with a fan on his back and landed in the ring. In the ring. Right in the middle of the fight, landed in there and caught a beating. Yeah, I think it was the Lennox Lewis fight. And the corners just started beating the shit out of Fan Man. Back when boxing was bad shit. Nice job down and on the ground. I'm telling you what, I think so far she's made, she's made Davies just look kind of stuck and lost. Huh? You saw the Everybody Live? I wasn't live at it, but I remember I was watching the pay-per-view. We all got together, and I remember the jumping up and down the pain train. Yeah, the corner beat the living dust out of Fan Man when he landed. They were beating him up. He even talks about it. They beat the shit out of him. Tyson getting so frustrated because I guess Holyfield was doing a lot of headbutting, and he got so pissed in the clinch he bit him. Ear off. She's got a cut on her hand. Oh, okay. It was Bo. Yes, because the one he had that one corner man. It was Bo versus Holyfield. Riddick, yo, huh? How do you bite through a mouth guard, dude? I think he had the mouth. He bit. I don't know if he took the mouth guard out or whatever it was, but he bit the chunk of his ear off. He might have had the mouth guard. I'm not sure. He just bit that hard. Came out of the mouthpiece and just Oh. I never paid attention to that. I was young. Ish. See, look at it. Just cannot get past her guard. That is one thing. Sitting there watching Adele. I mean, she sits here and just turns sideways, and Davies cannot pass this. She cannot pass these feet. This is crazy. He then made THC gummies of ear bits. That's 100%. 100, dude, I like that. Herb, B4, man, my UK cannabis patient. I love it. I love it. He spit the guard out and then bit him, right? Is that what it was? Oh, good Lord. Poof. Hike. You go all the way. And Davies is usually the guard passing queen. That's what they were saying about that knee. But that knee, look how she locks it up. So when she tries to slide the knee through, Adele locks it up and clamps down on it, kind of like a cap slicer-ish situation, but has it completely locked down and she's stuck there. She has not been able to get past this yet. And then at one point, look, Adele gets hold of that foot, and then she's already, like, I think that's probably how she won round 2. But she's just stuck in there. She tries to bring that knee through. What a way to answer, knowing that she's going to try to slide that knee in there. Now she's going to get the underhooks. She's going to stack up the feet and look to pass. She's going to look to try to pass. Tried it. Adele was able to move, turn over the situation. Look at it, slid away. Didn't get it. She had it locked up, both legs locked up, trying to pass that leg by. Adele's pushing her down, keeps pushing her back towards the feet, gets that knee recovered. Not bad. Look at that, framing that face, man. That Adele can frame. I mean, damn. Blanchfield and Barber, Saturday, 9 Eastern. That we got to watch along. Remember, tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC, Fights of Fighters Fighting, Saturday's fights. Saturday, we have the watch along. Action Blue. Now, look, again, Davies tried to pass it by. Adele's sitting in there. She's going to try to sit up towards the foot. Fionn Davies is going to try to stack her up, cram her up, pass the leg. Adele's doing a good job, man. What happens? Do we go an extra round? Here we go. She steps back, tries to step back. Adele catches the foot. Now she's trying to get the leg. She's got the foot. She's got the leg. She's got that heel again. Oh! Dang it. Nice switch. Davies jumps in. She had it for a minute. Adele thought she had that leg for a second. Now she's got a closed guard. Some of her best attacks are from a closed guard. She's got to get in there and start doing this now. She's got the guard closed. Oh, she's going after that foot again. Got her to move. Nice. Davies lifts her up and drops her out of that. Looking to try to pass that leg. Damn, these two. Look at trying to control that leg, keeping that at the guard. Just sitting sideways like that and just using those knees, using that frame and that knee. She just cannot pass by it. The knee cut and the knee shield, 100%. That's literally what this is. Fornerino's knee shield and Davies' knee cut, and she's been able to negate every knee cut. Two best athletes right here. Of course, you're not going to get a barn burner. This is too much. It's too much of a puzzle. But she had the foot for one time. Look at Adele trying to kick it away. She's got that knee. Lock that foot down. All right, well, Adele's got to be confident she won this thing. Adele, no, she had to have gotten that rematch. Have we done enough? We'll find out. We'll find out. See that initial ankle lock that she got right there, and it made her panic. But when she switched over to the other foot, she tried to use the one foot to block. Then she locked it up. She got her to panic a little bit, but she didn't do anything either. You know what I mean? All right, Triple H, be real, be good, be real good. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. Kick.com/UFC. Twitching. What's up, twitching? The flying scissor thought about it. She thought about it for a second. Oh, Davey's like, no way. Keep that leg back, knee heavy. All right, we go. They're tallying 10s and 9s. No, Fornerino. There's no way it's not Fornerino. It's a big one. It's a big one. We're waiting. We're waiting. Who do y'all have? If you're watching it, we'll see. The face of the sport, these two. All right. They go a third time. You know what I mean? Go to third time. You got Fionn? You got Davies, Colbert? Here we go. $29.28 Davis. $30.27 Fornerino. Fionn Davies, 229.28. Fornerino has a 30.27 and loses. Look surprised. That's not how I want to win. I got to be honest, look very tight. I don't want to win like that, so. What about this match surprise? You couldn't pass a guard. Say it. Say it. She has a great guard. Adele Fornerino. Fionn Davis. She called her Adele Fornerino. She said, give it up to the winner, Adele Fornerino. Yeah, it's because in your mind, you know damn good. You just boo-booed. You just boo-booed. Y'all appreciate you, Jeff the man. TY. Dude, he knows in his mind, well, Fionn and Adele Fornerino, Fionn Davies. First ever female event on the UFC Fight Pass. Gangster. She's like, I don't want to take away from it. I don't want to throw no shade on it right now. I don't like these 10-9 things. I want points. Total points. Why do we have judges? Pat, who's not doing? I don't like these judging thing. Yo, a cannabis patient, appreciate you. Listen to her. All right, but I would think Fiona One, the pressure and activity. Yeah, that's it. And maybe that's what people were seeing and didn't like. I like the fact that she was sitting there and just wouldn't have let her pass. But at the same token, that seems, you know what I mean? There's not much you can do. She's the one trying to pass it, and you're on your back. It's like, again, when you're in somebody's guard and you're just laying there, they just don't like it. You know what I mean? So that must have been the same kind of thing. You're laying there sideways, and even though you were trying to grab the feet and you were trying to, it didn't look offensive enough. And they were, you know, the way that she was able to try to knee through and you're able to stop everything. But does that make you look like, again, when one is standing up and looking right over the top of you, I don't know, you know, UFC 316 Fight Pass prelim Saturday, June 7th. What? LFA Friday, June 13th. Hollywood Fights Walsh versus Espadas. Oh, is that King Callum Walsh on Hollywood Fights? Oh, let's go. And then UFC 317 early prelims. That might be the one to go to. But, yo, that was a lot of fun. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you coming through and hanging out. Yo, thank you so much, Nathan. All of you. Remember, we'll be back 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC tomorrow, watching Fights of Fighters Fighting in Saturday's fights. As always, thank you all so much for your time. You can be anywhere in the world. The fact that you're hanging out with me, I'm humbled. It means so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Y'all are, sorry, let me do it. Our time has come. Where did it go? It's always fast when you want it slow. We had some fun as you and I, but now I must wave bye-bye. We played some games. We sang a song. Sorry, so sad you can't come along. Saturday it'll be on Twitch and Fight Pass. And Saturday, the watch along. But tomorrow is Kick exclusive. So Mondays and Fridays are Kick exclusive. And then Saturdays back on Twitch, YouTube, Fight Pass YouTube, and UFC Fight Pass Facebook. We played some games. We sang a song. Sorry, so sad you can't come along, but you can come back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, kick.com/UFC. I'll see y'all then. Y'all be real. Y'all be good. Y'all be real good. Love you. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you then. Wait, what? Oh, shit.